We gotta find the Twitch stuffs and post the links. We're gonna watch some videos and chill. Augers. Let's call it AoC. Feel free to hop in. Right. I'll post that on. Whoop. Whoop whoop. Alright. Let us find the content. Halloween. Ashes of Creation. Yes, let's go. Hi Symmetro, hi Casual. Hi. You are. I am. What? No, you? Got him. Also, I apologize if I sound a little strained today. My voice is still fucked up from last stream, and I've been feeling sick all day, but I felt like we're on a roll. We should continue streaming. It's gonna be awesome. You are the content. Oh, yes. Sort of. Went straight from an ad to the ass of a cat that went from 0 to 100 real quick. We're gonna fix that soon. I'm so sorry. So sorry for Tease Tyven, but welcome. And this is about. I figured we would find a like an Ashes related background at some point. Gonna look great. Alright, what do you guys say we watch the Ashes of Creation livestream from 2018? This was a while ago and I kind of want to flex. The name is Danish? June. So it's the. And cats are dope, no need to change it. Oh, it's from an anime on Netflix called A Whisker Away, I think. Are you in the next alpha coming up? I forgot what it was called. Alpha 1, yeah. Yeah, I am. I'm thinking I should maybe add a frequently asked questions section to this channel because a lot of people come in here asking for if I have Alpha 1. Wasn't there one before that? Oh, the Leader of Men test. Okay, no, I'm not in that. Not unless I purchase it, which I'm highly considering. The Leader of Men test is like a pre-alpha test that's coming out this at the end of this August. So do it. I have the money, it's just expensive. It's very expensive. Alright, let's watch this. Wonder how long it's gonna take for it to start. I remember. Oh, look at that.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Is the sound good? Let me know if you guys need to change.
That was great. That's a nice little handoff there.
Thank you for the follow. The Queen is Turkish.
This is Jeffrey Bard.
Hi, guys.
And Peter Pallone.
Oh, can't hear shit.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Look at this. This is Peter.
As you can see, we have a
Louder.
A rooster.
Okay.
And
a formal apology.
a formal apology.
Don't know if you can see it. It's pretty clever.
It's nice.
And
Low effort.
I believe I have the scariest
Better?
costume of all.
It's true. I don't know what to do with it. It's like my whole
Oh
world is
no!
pretty good.
We're wearing shoes.
It's like Steven's evil twin. Or
Are
something.
you messing with me, see?
To out low effort my costume.
This is a meme.
To be fair, I actually don't own a pair of sneakers.
Right, that's true.
So I had
Hello,
to buy these.
stream. Hi.
So that was a lot of effort.
What about everyone else? Can you guys hear it? Want to join a guild?
Are we good on audio?
I'm already in a guild.
Somebody says Yes. So
Beans.
Halloween here at the office, having a lot of fun.
I can hear it. Okay.
We have
Right.
a video that we're going to show you.
I think they're really quiet.
Similar to what we did last year, where we had just to kind of walk through
Fine.
the studios, and everybody had their costumes, kind of talked what they were,
I
working on and
have.
whatnot. So you guys will see that at the end of the stream.
I'm making
We have
sure
a
to drink
lot
water this
to
time so that
talk
my
about
throat doesn't
on
die
the
as
stream.
much.
We have a lot to show
We
on
do.
this stream. And to be honest with you,
I love-
it might slightly go over an hour, which
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys won't mind.
I love Jeff's
And
costume.
neither will we. So
I also love the
without
showcase
further
they
ado,
did.
However, let's get into the discussion.
I can hear them,
of,
but it's slightly
progress that
quiet.
we
All right.
had with phase 1 of Alpha 1.
Better now?
I mean, it's
I can actually-
we've
let me
got
turn
a
up the
really
volume
good
a
group
bit
of
here.
testers, it feels
Is
like.
this better?
We've been hammering things pretty regularly every weekend.
I was playing Fall Guys and
Every
my throat got
weekend
super
we
hoarse.
come
What, from
away with,
screaming?
a lot of new lessons and a lot
Good
of
day. Hi,
bugs,
Sentinel.
obviously, and
Welcome
stuff
to the
work on.
chat.
So every
and
week
stream.
kind of represents a big chunk of progress for us.
Yes.
Just
So
say.
yeah, the ultimate goal is getting
Yes.
It's been great for us that we began the stress test.
I scream a lot in Overwatch,
last month in
so I can
September.
definitely relate to that.
And although that was earlier than we had expected,
Still think it's
proved
quiet?
Very beneficial because
I mean,
there
my
were
ears are getting
things that we are
torched.
learning, and able to
I'm-
fix,
I'm gonna do
in a
this.
timely
It's better.
manner.
This works
but
better for
it's
me.
been a lot of
it looks
things
kind-
that we've come across that we didn't know
Yours
we'd come
right.
across necessarily, and we've been able to tackle. One of the greatest achievements we've had just over the past.
This is back when Steven
8 or
actually
9
got
days, I
sleep.
think, was we were seeing
And didn't have as much of a
server-side
beard as he
frame
does
rate.
now.
We were having some issues.
Like in
getting that
OBS?
to a
I mean, in
point where we
OBS
wanted
it
to
looks
be,
fine.
right?
Did she say my
and,
name? Yeah, the queen
we
is
were doing a few
Turkish.
tests
I
with
did.
100 players in the match, but ultimately
can hear
our
it
goal
fine, so
when
I
it
don't
comes
know.
to large-scale battles is to have multiple hundreds of players
Right.
in an
The
area.
chicken, of course.
And
Yes.
there are some custom changes that we have to implement
Probably,
in order to make that a
Make it
reality.
the
work and
follow-up
make it all as smooth as we
Pet
possibly can.
or a
Absolutely.
mount skin
So,
for the
about
stuff
9 days
region.
ago, excuse me, we had
And swap
a,
account then.
test
Alright,
with 100
Nami.
players,
Welcome.
and
Welcome to
where
chat.
we were at on the server side frame rate, and for those of you who may not know, the difference between frame rate on the server and frame rate on a client. The server is what's communicating those packets, those messages.
I
the,
miss back when
function
Peter
between
used to
you
be.
picking up an item, opening a door, damaging another player.
Peter
those
was
types of
great.
things. When the server frame rate is low, it can feel very laggy. When client-side FPS, that's where you're seeing the
Also, I
frame rate
love
of your
any time that
screen and
Jeff is
rendering
on.
all of the assets
Yawns.
and buildings and players.
Hi,
and
Wandering
whatnot.
Mist.
But
Welcome
on
to
the
the
server side,
stream.
we want that to be
Morning.
above 20, really, right? That's where we
That's where
Don't
you're
you live in
generally
the
not gonna
UK?
exactly.
Isn't it?
Now we had 100
Isn't it like
players,
9
8 days
no, not
ago.
9
Before
p.m.
8 days
7
ago,
p.m.
we
where
were
you
not
live?
seeing above a 20. But 8 days ago, with some amazing
7
work
p.m.,
from our
yes.
coders, from our
Yeah,
engineers,
our engineers are amazing.
by the way, who are stellar. So shout out to our engineers who are behind us.
Welcome back, Nami.
We saw a server frame rate of above 55, I believe it
Yeah.
was, with 100.
I guess
players,
that's
which
true.
Very,
Morning is relative.
Very good.
Silky smooth,
Yes.
good as butter. That means we've got.
Oh, my voice is
growth,
already
absolutely. So it's
not
it's
liking
positioning us
talking
well.
this
And as
much.
many of you know, our next
Oh, I'm
testing
gonna lose
mode,
it.
in phase 1
Hello
is
from the
Passive
Philippines.
Sieges, where we intend to have 100
Hello
players
from
versus 100
Denmark.
players. So getting that type of performance.
How do you pronounce your
increase
name?
that we saw just last week. Really puts us
I
in a
hate
nice
butchering
sweet spot
people's
for
name.
that.
I'm
It's also
very,
the cool thing
very
about
bad
this
at
is that
pronunciation.
Not much
Because
smaller,
my
but
Danish
smaller.
side
So again,
always
the
takes a
density of players is higher. The challenges kind of go up.
Thank
even
you for
less
the
above
sub,
numbers.
Bardic. And everyone, make sure to go check out Bardic's
pretty
channel.
good going
Yeah,
on.
absolutely.
He also does AoC
Now,
streams.
one thing that was
He's
important
awesome.
for us to
Thank you so much for the
observe
sub.
with the release of the NDA that we had this month was obviously player feedback. Now, what we saw
my
from players who were participating in the test is that it's a lot of fun. Although it's not, the MMO combat,
Rhoda.
it is the action
Caius?
side of that
Right.
combat, right?
Caius?
And, we need to perfect that.
Another one for the goody sushi.
principles of action combat in order to implement that project.
And it also actually helps out the tab system. as well.
Sorry.
We get a lot of,
Sorry,
you
Chase.
know, action combat requires.
It's pronounced
good
as
animation fidelity.
Kai's
So
Ray
just those animations
Vakagadri.
and
Okay, I don't know if I'm saying that
Yes.
right.
So,
Brain choke, new
one of the
emote.
great things about opening up that NDA was
Maybe you
that
shouldn't drink
allowing
water.
The community to kind of watch. A little
Otherwise,
bit
I can't
more as
talk.
our content creators and
Yes.
Alpha 1
I hope
participants and
I hope my
active
pronunciation's
participants
alright.
as they get to experience the game and as we iterate from week to week. Now, our end
This
goal,
is pretty- it's
obviously,
just
we're going
water.
to 24/7
Water's
testing
poisonous.
period, which is very, very soon. There's just a few more
Hello,
things we
Sprain
wanna get
chat,
placed
guys.
up, such
Right.
as region support, having servers up in Europe and in North America,
Yeah,
different parts of
don't-
North America where players can.
Alright, I think
connect
actually.
server. But before we get into a little bit more.
Do we want to skip
about,
to the costume part?
Alpha 1, Phase 1. We will switch
Yeah,
gears
okay, let's
a little
spray
bit
when nobody
because,
has the emote. Yeah.
While you've been seeing the Battle Royale gameplay, that is the testing mode for Phase 1, a lot of people have brought up,
So what
wanting
we
to
watching,
see the
Miss?
MMO progress.
We are watching the 2018 Halloween live stream because I kind of want to flex my entry. That's the only good reason that I have for watching this. Also because we are going to be making a new cosplay soon, I reckon. And some new emotes with the... Thank you for the follow, Cephlar. You have Alpha 1 package? I do. I have the Braver Worlds package from KS Starter. Only good reason. Actually, these costume is also kind of amazing. And Nina's. Sorry. 800 points to go. Oh, fuck, Ethem. You're gonna torture me. Gotta run, have fun. Thank you, Nami.
Traditional look of,
Didn't you just your cat up?
MMO
Right.
perspective with some
Thank you for the
tab
follow.
skills. They want to see the
Yes.
Phase 2 world.
How does all this stuff come together?
Yeah, your cat was really cute.
So now we were not intending to show footage of that until we were
So
a
sad
few
I-
months deeper into.
Yeah.
I'm so sad I didn't get into Alpha 1, but at least I got into Alpha 2. I mean, there is a chance you can still buy into it. Were you on the sun? Your face is a bit red. Yeah. I was on the sun. I was in the sun today. We had to, for work, we had to do a photo shoot for some bicycles and whatnot. Thank you for the follow, Pinky. So we were doing a photo shoot today out in the burning heat for 5 hours, and my face got a bit torched, even though I put on sunscreen, which, yeah, I get torched all the time. I don't think you can buy into Alpha 1 anymore. They have talked about there potentially being a chance for Alpha 1 sales to open up again. So make sure to watch out for that. Question, can you have both freehold and player housing in the same node? I think you can. I'm fairly certain that's the case. That may change later, but for now you can't. That is true. You can have an apartment and a in-node housing and a freehold in the same node. It's okay, you are still beautiful. Thank you, Maven.
To Phase 1.
We
Thank
really wanted
you.
to be ready for it.
Right.
Again, but
But we evaluated. So I mean, our philosophy, our mantra has always been that we are.
I love how
as
Steven
transparent
talks with his hand.
And again, we've said it many times that is a double-edged sword, and people who are not intimately involved with our development might look at something we show to you guys and not understand that it is not a final
the
product.
history behind it. yeah.
Right. So
I love
we're
it.
going to do as we've done in the past, and we're
Orcs
going
or
to
elves?
show it.
Elves. Sorry. But I might have an alt that's a big orc, because I honestly think astral orcs sound pretty cool. The Lord of Sandals, yes. Yes. Maybe I should cosplay as a sandal. Nikwa or bust. Well, I'm not planning to play a fisherman character, and I feel like the Nikwa definitely suit the fisherman type of character very well.
But anyway,
Elves are cool. Elves are cool.
You know, our philosophy is that even if we show something that is a work in progress, and you understand that, and we understand that, if somebody comes and they look at it and they say, you know, this is a final product, whatever, they'll come back and look at the final product when the final product's ready to show, and we're okay with that.
You know, if it's a good game, they will come.
That's
So I'm not
absolutely.
too worried
if you
about it at
build
the end.
it, they will come. You should have worn a baseball suit for that.
You know,
Padres
are not
missed potential. Wow, Padres are not.
it's true.
Oh
I
my
think it's a
God.
fact.
Is it?
Hi,
Oh, it's so
Saluna
sad.
Dev.
Well, if they were
Welcome
in
to the
World Series,
chat.
they'd won. But they had-
Elves are
Okay, sorry.
What?
So, anyways,
Well, at least you're a real life girl, so I give you a pass. Elves are hideous? What do you mean? Elves are regal and awesome, and they often have the option to have white hair, which is why I usually play them. Because I love white-haired characters. Elves are great. Yes. Thank you so much. We have an elf lover in chat. I'm not the only one. Others.
load up the MMO
And I'm out of
footage,
water already.
and we're going to
Almost.
discuss with you guys a little bit about what we are seeing.
Alpha 1 footage.
Do we have that footage that we can play?
I hope so. That's not a question we should be asking.
Oh, there we go.
Switch cam location or room? Room. I'm at my mom's place right now. Elves are rude creatures. Well, yeah. They're kind of assholes, but I like that. Elitist assholes. I always forget that there was a time when the quality of the green screen was so bad. I can't take elves seriously after seeing the Hobbit trilogy. Oh, rip. I'm so excited, same.
Okay, we're still on.
Oh, this is Alpha 1.
Okay, good.
Gameplay.
Very good. So, what you guys are seeing here, why don't you give us a little bit of context about where we're
Look,
at
it's
and
raining!
what we're looking at.
WoW
Okay, so
had
this
rain
is kind
once,
of a
and then they
test bed
removed
for,
it.
Some of the prototyping that we're doing on.
Hey, Raven, hi. It's going not so well. I'm pretty sick, and I have to go into work tomorrow, so pretty chill stream today. We're just gonna be chatting and watching stuff. I love that it rains. I love that there's seasons and ashes. I love that it's not just the same season. Sure. One that I'm having right. Season. All year round. I love that there are puddles. I think that's so cool. What did they say about the next alpha again? Like end of the month? Can't remember. So there will be a pre-alpha test at the end of the month, specifically for Leader of Men backers from the Kickstarter. Thank you for the cheers, Amacho. But specifically for Leader of Men backers, and then at the end of fall this year, we will have the official release of Alpha 1. Recent gameplay videos are so much better than this. Exactly, and that's why we're watching it. Then we can compare. I love the idea of seasons, but I think they're a little too short. I would like it if they were maybe 2 weeks long each instead of just one. But then again, I can kind of understand the frustration of having to wait for a really long time for certain crops to appear. But I think 2 weeks would be a nice sweet spot in between. Make them 3 months long, like real life.
So again, like a lot of this stuff is pretty functional. It's not flashy. But again, we've taken a lot of the work that we've
This is the
progressed
obsidian
on
armor
the
from
phase one
APOC.
and kind of pulled it all into
I think.
where the MMO is going to go.
Now, something we're seeing here.
It's hot
and
summer
this is-
outside,
so
you gotta chill in
we're
Ash's
actually
winter,
now-
Pog,
right now
true.
looking at part of the map that is in phase 2.
1 week is just
and
the
this
right amount of
location,
time, to be honest.
There's some
I can
other
definitely
ones.
understand
Yeah.
that.
So this is one of the things that we're prototyping right now.
But remember, guys, say a giant snow dragon spawns when it's winter. Maybe if you fail to kill it, the winter will continue to thaw. So maybe the winter won't go away until you actually kill the boss. And if it's a really, really hard boss, I could totally see some areas experiencing seasons that last for a really long time. That's really cool. Or imagine like a giant tree boss spawning in spring and just like starting to attack all kinds of different things. That would be so cool. They even showed a giant tree boss at one point. So I could totally see that. You played the Pog? I played the Pog, yes. Where the ice dragon melts before you have the chance to kill it and get the loot. Oh shit.
Is the weather system and trying to get that integrated into all of our other systems and making sure that we have, you know,
Even
when
watching it,
rains,
I'm watching it on the highest quality,
So
okay.
you might see up
No
here,
crop. Oh.
a giant spider demon, and he has emerged from his now.
That's the spider
Because of the
boss.
system.
It's much bigger
He
here.
is going to find a new home, or
Or the
maybe
dragon
find-
melts
weather's
and you
dynamic
loot.
in the world.
Or maybe
You'll
the
start to
dragon
see
melts
these,
you
these puddles forming in this area because
and
of
steals
that
your
rain,
loot.
right? And additionally, this fog has become a little bit more prevalent because of the rain system that's.
If the seasons last more than a week, then it's not casual friendly. You know, I'm always kind of on the fence about whether Ashes should cater to being casual friendly or not. Because I think there are definitely elements of the game that should be casual friendly so as people could get an introduction to the game and all that kind of stuff. What is going on? Something's going on upstairs. But I also think it's important that people who put in a lot of time and effort into achieving certain goals in the game are also rewarded. And I don't know, I mean, I don't know how much a casual's gonna care about certain crops growing in only one season. But then again, that depends on how you define casual, whether it's dedications towards certain aspects of the game or whether it's just time you're able to play during a week. And it would suck for hardcore players to wait for the season to get their crops, etc. But then you would have to strategize as to when to use the crops or when to stack up on them. So if you know the season's gonna go away, it might be a good idea to stack up on, say, if there's like an ice or something that only spawns in winter.
Moving through.
Yeah.
But it's definitely about balancing it so that it's not just hard to be hard. There needs to be some sort of reward behind it. Farming strategy. Yes. It was suck seeing the same season for a long time. That is also true. Hi Veritas. Thank you for the follow, R Morgan TV. It's always good to have content anyone can do, but that doesn't mean everyone should be able to do any content. Exactly. People might get bored. I just think there's so much stuff to do in Ashes, at least from what they've described, that I don't necessarily think that this season is gonna cause boredom. And of course, depends on the type of content that you're able to do within a season, because once you reach max level, there's probably gonna be a bunch of things that you're not actively doing anymore. I think it will be hard to get bored in AoC. I hope so. I hope so.
That's a way that we provide a dynamic element to the view of this world that can change
Mycena.
throughout gameplay.
Interesting name
Not just about the
for
nose, right? It's about
a
the
mob.
whole world, and we want the world to tell a story.
Oh, wow.
Beyond just, looking pretty. So
That's a rough shaking
actions have
effect.
consequences, even when those actions are weather.
Right, absolutely. So here you're seeing a little bit of tab targeting.
If
You
you're
might also
casual, you'll
recognize
definitely
some
get
skills
bored.
From the Battle Royale tab,
Oh yeah, I
like
can see that.
teleport. And that's because, again, as we've said in the past, when people say, how much time has this taken out of the MMO? It's the same skill systems, right? We're just placing them in an action mode versus a integrated.
Then again, leveling is going to take a lot of time. At least from Steven's point of view, it's going to take a long while to level up to max. Casuals won't survive in AoC. I think there'll be room for casual players. I think especially the crafting and processing and gathering system is going to cater a lot to casual players. Maybe not as much in terms of the larger raids and sieges and whatnot, but I do definitely think that to an extent AoC will cater to casual players. By the way, what do you guys think about the Firebolt skill where the character jumps in the air to shoot that fire projectile horizontally away from me? I don't think it's necessary for the character to jump. I personally really like when characters just do simple animations. I'm not really into that flashy stuff where everything is just this huge movement. But I do think it's cool that there's a fireball. I love fireballs. And we'll be RPing and stuff? Oh, definitely. I think Ashes is also really going to cater to the RP minded type of players. With the extensive customization they're planning for a character and being able to create a character page and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, same. That's why I was asking. I find it really weird that he jumps to shoot a projectile forwards. I agree, because I think if it was this big, massive ability, it might make sense for it to jump. But I think since it's basically just a little fireball, it would be nice for it to just be a basic channel instead.
A hybrid, right? So this has some basic elements. Guys, by the way, don't judge the
it's a baby ball.
On the skill effects. I know they're a little bright. Additionally, the UI is a bare minimum here, so also don't judge the UI there.
I just want to kill elves that are not real life grills and ashes. You can kill me too. It's fine. We can do a 1v1 battle.
Phase 2 world.
Yeah.
What are we fighting here?
So we're fighting some mushrooms, and you can see that when it's on Jeffers, I'm the tank. All of my my sword swings are action based, and then my other 2 skills are tab based. So we're kind of already starting to work on that hybridization, trying to figure out how it all feels together, if it makes sense. And
I love this forest place. The bridge with the leaves and the rain. It looks so cool. I'll wreck you for sure.
Yeah.
The grills might kill you. Oh yeah, watch out.
We're gonna go find. I think his name was Hammerstill, something like that. Okay. And he's got.
Do we know if nodes can spawn or influence the Underrealm? I think we know that nodes can spawn in the Underrealm. But they will have like a certain Hey, let's take a look. Underrealm nodes. On the AoC wiki. Underrealm nodes and nodes directly above them are related but do not exist in the same COI. And the Underrealm will cover roughly around 1/5 of the entire world map. Just so we're all clear on that. So caravan routes can go underground, node sieges can occur in usual manners, which is pretty cool. And there will be Underrealm metropoli. Are you married? I'm 19. So no, I'm not married. In game, I'm gonna marry a lot of waifus. I'll be marrying a lot of cute girls. For sure. There will be a metropolis in the Underrealm. Possibly. If people choose to develop it down there. You should make an all-girl family and theme should be around Valkyries. That would be so cool. Just imagining like an entire girl squad running into battle together with wings on their backs. She's a single Pringle. I'm actually not. I have a boyfriend. I'm just not married. I'm guessing that the continents will be connected underground so that you can get caravans from one of the other without needing ships. Yes, I think so. So I think basically you would just walk down into the Underrealm as per usual. 19, you look 20 plus. Maybe that's just me being Asian. Sorry, no problem. I'm actually flattered, just usually people think I'm like 14 years old. Which is a plus when you're trying to get on the bus and they ask you if you want a children's ticket, but there's no forever. That is Pokimane. Your account drops negative stonks. Well, y'all can know that I have a boyfriend. This is not what the channel's about anyways. Oh. If you don't want to watch me because I'm in a relationship, then that's totally fine. Anyways, let's get on with the video.
He wants us to do.
Right. We were taking a letter to Hallister. Was it Hallister? In Garmin.
Hallister.
Right.
I love these red trees. Kick W.
Whoops. There we go. Sorry. Some other interesting aspects of some other interesting aspects of this gameplay here is that this is
not sure. What's that? Ops.
That we're actually comparing for the castle sieges, right? So you see here 2 DPS kits, 1 magic, 1 archery, and then the other one is the tank. I think you're on the tank.
Thank you for the follow, Eddie Han.
Yeah.
I think I dropped the
there's
lid for
we don't have
my
the full skill system in this
frying pan thingy.
video, but we're using
It's not fine. That's messed up, lol. I come for the quality content and quality
This is
provider.
just a
Some
perfect
people
gameplay
watch
compared
female streamers in hopes of getting into a relationship with them one day. That's also cool, though unlikely. I hope some of the lame names on classes would be changed later. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people have issues with the namings of the class. Of the classes, sorry. RTX is potentially releasing on August 31st. I have money set aside for it. Hope they allow ray tracing too. Oh, that's cool. I got a guild?
Area that we're
What kind of guild?
So again, it's just kind of the bare
Wanna
minimum
come?
to make sure that everything's working the way we expect it to, and that the knockoff effects aren't going to break anything or explode nodes or anything like that.
And one of the
My
other
dude, I'm
interesting
already
things
in a
is you'll
guild.
also notice that time of day
Hi,
is
Tavern.
dynamic as well. So right now is kind of like.
Guys, make sure to check out Tavern as well. He makes amazing, amazing
the time of
Twitch
day
content.
is functional in phase 2 as well, so you'll see transition, this dynamic lighting transition.
A guild one.
Um,
I want to double down on Ranger, but the
this
class
is-
name
this is,
makes me have a change of
optimized-
mind. What's it called?
The settings, the graphical
Knights
settings
of
here are
Ember.
medium, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's why it may not appear epic quality. I think we had the scalability change for the settings down to medium, but
Something that I think is really cool is up here in the corner. You guys might see that once we continue the video, but there's this entire dome, which looks really cool when you go inside of it. How's everyone doing today? I am doing pretty crap. I have been out in the sun for 5 hours straight, and now I'm feeling sick. So what are you watching? We're watching the Halloween livestream from Ashes of Creation back from 2018. Because I kind of want to look at my own entry. Hope it's not the Kung Flu. I don't think it is. Hopefully. But if anything, I do have a mask.
that's something we're also working on as well. Tis bright for night, I notice.
Oh, this
That
is
has
in the
to do
middle
with
of the
some
night.
volumetric lighting and the fog,
Oh.
kind of, like amplifying it. So yeah.
Very cool. What do we got?
I think there's some spiders we're gonna run to here soon.
Wow, you can get out in the sun. We're still in lockdown here in Philippines. Well, we still need to wear masks and whatnot on public transport, but yeah. Denmark's been pretty open up, but now my city's kind of going into lockdown again. Just because a lot of people are getting sick.
You're gonna give us a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
We didn't want to die.
So I mean, as you guys are seeing here, you know, with the
I think that tentacle ability is so cool.
Prepping for phase 2, you know, this is not this is stuff that keeps on chugging, keeps on going.
We don't stop.
Right.
Not an Intrepid.
Absolutely. Move at Intrepid speed.
You know, everything is kind of built like the node system, right? Like everything kind of helps everything else. We are getting good, valuable numbers and good, valuable feedback in terms of, you know, how to make this the best it can.
I cannot wait, and I hope the skills will be tuned down a little bit in terms of opacity, as they spoke of a bit earlier in the video. But I think what's really cool about saying have an ultimate ability, like some really strong, powerful one shot or whatever. I think what's really cool about that is also having a special effect that kind of complements the power and scale of the ability. I feel like if you add this awesomeness to all the abilities, it kind of goes away. Always stay inside, the worse it'll be, everyone will be immunocompromised. That is true. To an extent, they need to kind of open up to create a safety group.
Railroad really has been informing everything else that we've been doing in terms of like what feels good, what kind of.
But
doesn't
also,
feel
people
good,
need to
what
take
we
protection
use. So,
methods or
again,
measures,
it's
sorry,
about, you know, taking all that data, using
in
that
order
data
to make sure
and
they
making a better
don't
game with it.
Yep.
affect
Somebody
or,
said, is that the wand of light? I think I did have a wand equipped.
get others sick.
Soft, I think.
Herd immunity is the way to go.
I love the ice effect.
I hate this video, it reminds me of the APOC Fiesta. I know it was made to test action combat, but they got new people to Ashes confused. I agree that marketing-wise, it maybe wasn't the wisest decision. But I can already tell you that just from Alpha Zero to APOC was a huge improvement quality-wise on servers. and from what I've seen from Alpha 1 from the gameplay videos, it already seems to be improved further. And also during the APOC testing, they were able to find a certain bug that they needed to do a lot of reworking of the backend system for, which is so important to figure out at this stage of the game, rather than way further down the road. Are you playing this fall, AoC? I will be, yes. As soon as they let us Brave Earth Worlds backers in, I will be playing, and when the NDA drops, I will also be streaming the game. There, hey again, neighbor, Sweden friend, welcome back. Welcome back to this stream by
it's not something we'd ever see in
Swedish friend.
Class kits, but you know, we put
And
it
skull
into
to you.
class, like it kind of turned into a really cool ability.
Thank you for the follow, Dal
in the future.
Dicky
And
NA.
right, that kind of emergent like interaction between different types of skills is something we really want to have, and so I think it's a cool example of how things work where we don't even expect them to.
Yes. Yeah. The rain stopped.
The rain did stop.
Oh, the rain stopped. I actually didn't notice.
You know what's happening?
It's such a big difference in this older footage compared to the newer. Just imagine how much they'll get done when they actually get to polishing. I totally agree. Even just the recording quality has gotten so much better. Like I'm watching this in HD, and it's still not looking great. But the videos that they're putting out now just look so much better and does a much better job of trying to explain the different systems, like the housing, for example. I think that's really great. I'm confident they can deliver their promises. What I'm really worried about is if people are going to like the combat systems or not. Gameplay do make or break a game, after all. I definitely agree. I know Asmongold also talked about this on his stream. And it's definitely important to have a combat system that feels fluid, whether or not it's tap targeting or action combat. Because I feel like for tap targeting, WoW's combat is really good. And for action combat, BDO's combat feels really good. Even though BDO's combat is a little bit too flashy for me, I feel like whenever you do an attack, it's like this huge stroke that has all this power, even if it's just like a minor ability and everything's AoE and whatnot. But it feels great. And the feel of the combat's really important in order to keep players engaged, because you're going to be attacking most of the time. Regardless of whether you're doing PvP or PvE, you're going to be utilizing the combat system pretty much every time you log in. Yeah, but with good testing through the alphas and betas, with good feedback, they can sure make it feel great. Of course. I have no doubt in my mind about that. I actually like the combat system of APOC. I loved shooting with bows and wands. I thought that was really cool. And I tested out the Alpha Zero way back. In 2017 or 18. I don't exactly remember when it was. But even the tab there felt fine. Like, it wasn't anything groundbreaking. It was, of course, still Alpha Zero, which was a very early iteration of the entire testing phases. But it was fine. So I don't doubt them. I don't doubt that they'll be able to make a great combat system. I really hope the combat will be good. When I played APOC, I didn't like it at all at first and somehow got used to it. Yeah, I felt the same way. It was really weird getting used to the projectiles shooting, especially with the bows, I felt like. But then getting to use the melee combat was actually fine. Can't say if I liked it, if it was the final combat system of the MMORPG. That's totally fine. That's what testing's for. WoW is 50-50 full tap with action abilities. I kind of agree. But that depends on how you define action combat, because the way that the devs define it is AoE abilities being action combat, and that's true to an extent, but the way that I would consider action combat is more so actively not needing to target anything. You really need to polish the skill effects, in my opinion. I know they said we'll have the option to drop it down in these settings, but I still want the default to not be too flashy. Definitely agree with you. it's important that there's a good dynamic when you're fighting between someone. If you're unable to see anything on the screen because all these bright colors are obstructing your view, then it's not going to be a great experience. That's also going to ruin the flow of the combat a lot. But I feel like, specifically, the effects and animations is something that they're going to work on later on. And I think that's fine. I'll definitely go 75 all the way tap, then 25 action. I agree. I prefer action combat. No, not action combat. I prefer tap targeting. Why don't you work for AoC? You're doing a great informative stream. They should hug you and thank you. I'm not qualified. I am really not qualified. I don't even have a college/university degree yet. I'm just passionate. I love the game. I love it so much. I fell in love with it years ago. Mist always provides quality content. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. I feel like I ramble a lot, and I feel like I get a lot of stuff wrong. I hope you guys are okay with that. And the new effects they showed in the dev update look great and not overbearing. I agree. I like the fact that you're able to choose the direction you want to blink in, so you could technically blink backwards. Who cares about college degrees nowadays? Well, it's important in Denmark at least. It's just that you can use Mortal Strike even if the target is far away. Yeah, that's true. That's basically how trap targeting works. You are very organic. It's great. Thank you so much. Oh, now my nose is stuffy. This might be the Rona attacking.
I think there were some.
Let's hope not. You are. Thank you.
It was kind of windy when we were playing, I noticed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we have audio.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying the stream because I'm really having a lot of fun sitting here and talking with you guys.
Yeah, very good, Peter. That's good. So we're entering up to a stage 3 node here, right?
Yep.
We're entering into a village.
Oh.
So
This is an Empyrean village by the looks of it.
In our phase 2 internal server, this area has been developed to a village stage. So
Right.
there's NPCs
There
here,
was
and
a
that's who we're
really,
connecting with.
really beautiful Empyrean, like, large city in APOC down in the corner of the map. It was so beautiful. It was one of my favorite places to drop because I just thought it looked so good. and even like just the scale of it, the scale of the buildings, being able to go like on top of buildings and at the highest floor of buildings and being able to look down on all of it was just such an amazing experience. Are you gonna be streaming Alpha 1 as soon as NDA drops? You bet your ass I am. Of course. I've been waiting for years. I need to stream this. I need it. I think I might be thinking of taking off at least a day or two off of work just to sit down and stream it if the servers are going to be persistent. Because I want to get the full experience. I want to sit there and I want to grind and I want to report bugs and have a great time with you guys and make sure we all take steps to improve the game. So I'm going to have a separate document to my left and sit and write down all the different bugs and feedback that we can find. Time to sleep, but hey guys, you got great ideas and input. Like AoC crew know, reach out to them. It's good. Sleep well, friend, and thank you for tuning in. I'm so desperately waiting for this game. I've been playing MMORPGs for 19 years now, but at the moment I don't have one I really enjoy playing. I feel the same way. I jump back and forth between games all the time. I've been waiting since 2017, but sadly my only option is Alpha 2. Let's hope they open up the Alpha 1 sales again for you, friend. Yeah, I've been waiting since, what, November 2016? Have you played any other MMOs previously? I've played WoW. I've also played BDO for a good while. I think I got to level 57. And then I kind of stopped playing because the mindless grinding was just, it was too much for me. WoW also has a bit of a big grind, I would say, near endgame with Mythic Plus and World Quests, Reputation and whatnot, and rating, of course. But it's a more enjoyable grind, I feel like.
Because of that, right?
Correct.
650 points till 10 squads. Oh shit!
I might have
Don't do it, Kevin.
by a shot.
Don't do it.
I think you were telling me
I was
to
like,
go
hey,
to the.
Look, this guy's
I'm
over
like,
here.
we need to test the
As
quest.
soon as it's like, no, I want to go
I'm
buy
like,
stuff.
listen, I need.
Oh yeah, look at the
I
store.
was like,
need
no.
some gear.
I know he looks exactly like the quest giver.
Thank you for the follow,
I went
Stary.
over here.
Oh no, that's funny. Okay.
And Ashes, you don't have to grind. I'm gonna say that I disagree. But I'll also say that I don't necessarily think grinding is a bad thing. I think there will definitely be grinds in terms of getting certain materials to craft and to do certain things like getting gear and all that kind of stuff. But what's important for me when you talk about grind is that the reward is measured by the amount of time that you put into actually getting it. So it needs to feel rewarding when you're done doing your grind. I feel like over the years with WoW and with BDO and whatnot, you just mindlessly grind for XP and that little bit of extra rep bonus or that one level of Mythic Plus, and it doesn't feel as satisfying as it could be. Whereas with Ashes having these legendary items that are actually legendary, and having leaderboards to encourage you to do your best in raids and dungeons, that's really going to push people to feel rewarded whenever they actually finish their grind. I think grinding can be fun, yeah. I agree. It can take much longer to get endgame gear than most MMOs. They wanted it to be more hardcore. Yep. Professions, Mastery grind, Religion, Progression grind, and Legendary grinds are the top 3 that spring to mind for me. Yep. And just raid progression in general is also kind of a grind. Whether you include the rewards or not. Grinding is good, but only if it's not a must. It's good if you know that you can do other stuff once you feel you've had enough. Yeah, I think they need to provide different grinds that you can choose to focus on. You should try ESO while you're waiting, or Final Fantasy XIV. I actually tried Final Fantasy XIV. I didn't like it that much. The combat system was not really for me. I felt it was really slow paced, and I know a lot of people say that the combat gets better at max, but I generally don't really like that assessment. It's the same way I feel about WoW. People always say, oh well, the game gets fun once you reach max level, but it should also be fun all the way up there. I don't want to sit and mindlessly grind for 20 hours just to get max level if I'm not having fun. Then that's 20 hours wasted for me. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like a great game has a great leveling experience that offers variety and good combat.
Right now, you also see, I think we...
MMOs should be fun every time. Yes.
Internal testing purposes, the spacebar and tab are accepted.
Yeah, just for quick.
Right. Quick, get that up and running.
Level 1 is fun.
Updated.
With friends, it's fun.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna
I
go
like
all
this.
in on Ashes.
It's a little dark, but
It's
hey,
dark,
it's
it feels
Halloween.
moody, and that was one of the reasons why we picked this.
Why we
Yeah.
picked this area? Yes.
If leveling isn't fun, then why have it in the first place? Exactly.
I
Sounds like
know,
a
I know why
mausoleum
else we
there, too.
picked was because the quest had a cemetery
Yeah.
at the end.
The issue with WoW is that it's fun the first time you level up because there are various new different things that you can explore. But what I think is gonna make Ashes a little bit different is the fact that the world constantly changes. So the world you're approaching the first time you make your character, the character that you get to max first, is not gonna be the same that there's present once you level up an alt. Because things constantly change. And that's also going to change the progression and the leveling experience. And with professions also being relevant throughout most levels, I think some people might choose to opt into actually doing more profession leveling than they will traditional combat artisan, no, not artisan, adventure and class leveling. Ashes is different because there's no real end game. There's always something to do. There's always gonna be end game. I'm sorry to say it, but there's always gonna be a point where you're not able to push your character further. And I think it's great that the devs are trying to actively avoid people hitting that spot. But I also think it should be okay to reach a point where you're at your highest level and there are certain aspects of the game where you're unable to improve more. Same here, Ashes is probably my last hope for MMORPGs. You better not ask how much money I already put into this game already. And yeah, I know it's really risky, but I really think the game has high potential. And I already met Steve and Jeff, etc. Oh, that's awesome! My family's been talking about going to the US and going to California. So I was asking if maybe we could go to San Diego just to go say hi once the corona situation's over. But I've also spent way too much money on the game. The amount of money that I've spent on pixels that are not even in the game yet. Once it's over. If it ever is over. Sorry for the annoying sound of my chair.
Oh, I love it.
Steven can't stop teleporting.
Go.
I know. I'm just. You know why? Because we didn't have a cooldown on that.
Alright, you know what, guys? I think we should maybe skip ahead to the costumes, because they're really awesome.
No, I mean, I love.
Oh, we're not gonna go that far ahead.
Will be in an acceptable and performant-ready.
Your channel?
Proud of state.
Hi,
And
Sev!
if that involves additional
Welcome to
time,
the stream.
We'll come to you first and let you know.
The Peruni, yes.
And not on the day.
Even
before
if you
the
can't
release.
further improve your
I mean,
character,
it's one of those things where
if you can have fun every time you log in and have things to do that are available, it's not really endgame. I mean, I think WoW has endgame, but you can technically still do RP and keep grinding. Hi, Birdie! Welcome, everyone! Endgame for me is when you've lost a reason to log in. Oh, that's fair. Let's get on with the costumes!
We feel like we are on schedule right now. We are ahead of schedule. If we continue to go this direction, and if we have the same sorts of problems, then we should, yes, be able to do that before 2020.
Absolutely.
But, you know.
Before 2020 launch. That was unfortunate that it never happened. Thought I'd pop in and say hi before I head off to bed. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you.
Game design is always a chaotic thing, and it's possible that, 3 months before we expect to launch, something explodes, and we have to figure out how to
Which
fix
it did.
And so at that point,
At least it's good that they said it
at that time.
way back.
Right now, everything looks
when.
good.
So what do we have? We have some winners from the Halloween. And by the way, after the winners, we do have one other major
I mean,
announcement
wrecking
that we'll all
castles
like
and
to hear.
cities are fun even if you can't progress further, right? Sure it is. But I would still consider it endgame. But again, that comes down to individual definitions and whatnot. Even if it's 7 a.m. for him. Wait, why is he a rooster? Because Jeff is awesome and this was the Halloween stream. So he was dressing up for the part. That's all, yeah.
As well. So let's go through winners.
By conference room 1.
Spook.
Diva Pup, what do you guys think about this one? I think it's badass. I love anything gory for Halloween. I think it's badass. I think it's so cool. I remember I struggled so much with writing the hashtag Ashes of Creation on my on my costume because it was actually a requirement in order to be able to participate. What's he holding? I don't know. It looks like there's a giant shadow behind him, like some sort of demon. And I think it's supposed to be a knife. Maybe he's holding nothing. He's actually just memeing you all. He looks like a guy from Blizzard.
Spooky
Oh.
costume, third place. Diva Pup. That is a very spooky costume.
The nails really kind of do it for me.
Without the mask. Oh.
Pretty good. The handprint.
Like nasty steps? I love Halloween. Any chance to dress up and make something out of myself and making myself look scary or funny or really like diving deep into making a costume and developing a concept for this costume. That's something that I love to do, which is why I'm looking forward to hopefully making an Ashes of Creation related cosplay in the future. Another one, that is.
It's pretty good.
It is pretty good. What's next one?
This is Nina! She's from my guild. Such a beautiful girl. That eyeliner is on point. Like, despite her face being shredded open, her highlighter is on point. And eyeliner. And brows, everything. Her hair looks so nice. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's so cool. This was way back in the day. I feel so nostalgic watching these. What's you're gonna dress like Stuffertons? Maybe. Wait until we get to my costume, guys. You guys will see what I did that year. Aussie is here, yes! I see! The witches and demons aren't European? I actually don't know. Maybe they are. Lol. Wait, what did you delete? Shit. Oh my god, mod abuse.
It's in second place. Oh my gosh.
That's pretty
These
legit
are
makeup.
super
That is
spooky.
legit makeup.
These are scary.
That is
You
amazing.
should make
Poor
them
shirt. That shirt's ruined.
Good job.
He's never gonna be able to
Oh,
get that
man.
off.
That's so
Volatin.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, this is badass. They should totally make a costume looking like this in the game for Halloween. Like a scarecrow type of pack, that would be so cool. With a little pumpkin pet that runs around on two legs, and then his facial expressions changes like instantly, like when you cut a pumpkin. That would be so cute.
Good.
That is
I don't
pretty
even
cool.
know how you did that head.
That's
That's
tough.
pretty awesome.
That's badass.
Volatin? That's good.
That's good.
Nice.
Also,
Alright,
thanks,
what do we
Etienne, for
got here
gifting me
for
this.
us?
Oh,
Oh.
This is the Wizard Lizard. I love this one. Got to start making dinner. Have a great stream. Thank you so much for joining, Vertaz. Margaret is from the Philippines as well, by the way. I only found that out weeks ago. Oh, that's cool. I actually didn't know.
That's pretty awesome.
Half-sea Matt, that's a cool.
The
pet.
Wizard Lizard. He's so
Lizard
cute.
An iguana. Lizard wizard.
Wizard.
Love it.
Got him.
Lizard wizard.
Nice.
What do we got?
I've known Maggie for 5 years, and I found out a few weeks ago too. Oh, look, it's the Kiss of Summer cloak and the necrobotic costume. Oh, they look so adorable. Thank you for the follow, bcrypt3r. Maggie streams too? Yeah, I know. She has a really nice streaming setup. And she's so sweet. Oh, look at how cute they are. It's so fluffy. They're so adorable.
Oh, look at the cats.
Oh,
They
that's
have the
pretty
same
awesome.
costumes.
Whoa. They're also wizards.
They're also wizards. That's
I
cool.
love the capes and ashes.
Those are good.
Oh man.
Yes, the
I remember I laughed so hard when I saw that this little guy, when somebody took a rose and took off all the spikes on it and glued it to their snail. This is a snail tank. He's got thorns damage. That's a horse snail. A horde snail. Oh yeah. Yeah, he totally plays for the horde. He's probably a Pandaren horde player.
battle
And then it's
snail.
Battles.
Maybe this is what inspired the snail mount. Maybe. Probably from Orgrimmar. DJ Burt. Hi, Dead Spies.
I
Nail.
loved the battle snail.
Look at that.
Is that an actual pet that you have, or did you?
It's
just find that,
actually pretty
Magnus?
cute.
Just for this.
Just for this, you just go outside and pick up a snail, or do you actually have snail pets?
This is it for now. Humans gotta go do work,
costume.
home stuff. Oh, thank you for joining in. Oh my god. I didn't realize it stopped here. Hi. Thank you for joining, Kiaos. Really appreciate you being so active in chat. You're awesome. Stupid name, Snail even. Look, this is Stufferton taking revenge. This is all of you guys who put him in the F tier. Did you know Crowjack just did a tier list as well, and he put Stufferton in the F tier. Y'all. I'm so disappointed. Sufferton's is the best mount. Exactly because he's kill on sight, he is the best mount. I would actually argue that he's pay to win. Because people are just gonna be killing Stuffertons on sight. Or it's pay to lose, maybe. Most of these people aren't around anymore. Yeah, it's so sad. Can we get a snail mount? We have one already, Birdie. Here's a snail mount already.
In third place, Riley Rain.
Have you not checked the store? Dude. Okay. Hold up. Let me show you. Oh shit, you guys should not see my last name. Alright, my dude. There is a snail mount there. Bruh. Did you not even check? Oh my god, it's the Snorris. It's the Snorris. Dude, this is the best mount. I agree, man. Imagine mounting up and going slower. Okay, I was joking. Okay, let's get on with the mid. Worst mod EU.
With a Stufferton's wizard riding a...
Mine's coming up soon.
Love it. Ashes of Creation. Pay to win.
Pay to win. The wallet. Hey, fire. Oh, she's so cute, this little girl. Such adorable little kiddo. I love this. Imagine your dad or mom coming into your room and being like, honey, I need your help with something. I need you to stab a wallet. I need you to take this sword and I need you to stab a wallet. And she's just like, what's going on, Dad? And then you find out your dad has won, or mom has won a price of a package, maybe. I don't remember if the second place won. Notice wallet is empty. Somebody already spent money on cosmetics.
Win.
Nice.
Oh no!
Oh, that's pretty good.
Stabs. Oh, high
Pay
fire.
to
That's
win.
awesome.
I like that.
That
That's
is
It's
awesome.
probably Avatar KS tier. Oh, this is mine. This is back when I was named Brain Games and they misspelled my name. Can you imagine how mad I was? Wait, you're Avatar? I am not Avatar. I am Braver of Worlds. I'm currently contemplating whether or not to upgrade to Leader of Men. This is me. This is me. I made this windmill costume. Dude, I worked so hard for 3 days straight. I got to steal some cardboard from my job so that I could make this costume. And I was trying to get these eyes to glow and it didn't. Let's all laugh and see you didn't buy a KS pack. And I found all of these different props because we have like a Halloween box lying in the garage. And so I was looking through different props. This is actually not my hand. This is an extra like prop of a cut off hand. You just can't see it. So it looks like my hand is contorted in a really retarded way. I also miss the KS. Oh, but yeah, it's just awesome. I can't wait to do something like this again. And it was only made out of cardboard, which is why I'm pretty amazed that it actually turned out so well.
Costume first place.
Man.
Bane Games.
Bane Games.
Oh,
The
this was
windmill
the
of
windmill
doom.
boss.
This is the
Nice,
winner,
Bane
but
Games.
nice.
Games 1-1 last year.
I think
Yes.
Bane Games won one last year too.
Winner, grand-
This one's insane. This one is basically an exact replica of the costume from APOC. Like, this is actually insane. If I make music for AoC, I'm gonna be famous. Is that a challenge? Do it. Make AoC music. Do it. And this guy, he was actually crazy.
And Supreme.
That's pretty good.
That's so well
Rav
done.
Nodos. Man,
Yeah, if you guys
how
get a
did you
chance,
do that?
I know.
Go to the
I wanna
forums
make
and
something
check
like this
out
one
this
day.
thread because it's good.
Is that the Arbor of the Golden Sun? I think it might be. He even made the little axe. The little axe down here. So well made.
Good.
That is amazing that you were able to pull that off in like 4 days. That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
That's awesome.
That is very cool. Nice job,
GM
Raptor
Steven
does.
does a good
GM
touch
Steven.
as well.
Oh yeah, I didn't see GM
Yeah,
Steven. Nice
good
touch.
Job even.
Fan art.
Oh, this is Menu. She's also in the guild. Oh wow. It even has a little Stuffertons teddy bear. That's so cute. You? Am I saying it wrong? Menu?
First place.
Nice.
Main U.
I love the Stuffertons.
The Stuffertons
That's
is a great
amazing.
addition.
That's
This
a
is really nice.
necromantic, necromonic, I don't remember it.
Second place.
Oh, this is Sunako! There are so many people from the guild Discord that actually won. Holy shit. This is such a long time ago. I mean, if you guys want to see great art, both Sunako and Main Yu do amazing things with a drawing tablet. They're actually awesome.
Sunaku.
Oh, the bow is like a
Sunako.
phoenix. That's
This
pretty
is so
Really
cool. Oh yeah, it's a
yeah,
phoenix.
yeah,
Wow.
that's great. Short story winners. First place, username Riley Rain. Now, didn't Riley Rain win another one? Perfect.
Oh, somebody made memes.
Hilarious.
Ah, great.
I think Cam won one here.
It's out in the world.
No, I don't think it was there.
Yeah, it's there.
Was it?
What
It's
was
probably
there?
I don't know. Let's see the memes.
Well, we can stream these from the.
We can just pull it. Oh, you can stream it from there? Okay. We're going to pull up the memes. We have 2 minutes for the memes, right?
Chicken Bard, yeah. They should make a chicken skin
Okay,
and
does
call
have
it Jeffrey.
music too,
Oh,
I
the
think?
YouTube. Yeah.
We got oh, yeah.
Maggie actually picked up my question on the stream, but then she said, "Oh no, Bird, not Birdie, sorry," and didn't answer it. Oh man, that feels so bad.
I like this one, yeah.
Why is my head so small?
Somewhere in the underrealm.
Underrealm. Server control, on or off?
This is the Groot scene.
That's how it works.
That's exactly how it
I
works.
just- I look at it and I'm just like, eh.
This is the off button.
Oh my god.
Oh man,
Why is this happening?
this is great.
I am Groot.
Oh no.
I think they say that they can't see it. Some people can't see
And then the next one's going to Slack.
The next one, copyright section. Skip 1 minute.
Testing all theories of how
It's like
to
What?
workplace violence. Wow.
No more memes.
That is amazing. I guess it's a pumpkin man.
My confusion grows. Alright. I think maybe we should watch another. Or maybe we just compare it. Because honestly, like, let's just, if we pause it here, go to YouTube, go to Ashes of Creation, and we go to the 4K video. Because that's honestly probably the best representation of what we have right now. So even if we look at this, like put it in very high resolution. Hope my internet can run this. And we look back at this, like look at the difference. Look at that. Even just recording quality is so much better here. Oh wow. And the UI looks so much better. So much better. For an alpha? Yeah. I do still hope they change the font over the heads though. I don't know, for me I just don't like the types of fonts that have like a foot. We call it serif and sans serif. So with or without a foot. I prefer the ones that are without for video games personally, but I still think the progress that they've made is so amazing. Now hope we will get a little bit of a display here for our character. like the face of our character or whatnot. It's so different. How's the weather in Denmark, by the way? Way too hot. Way too hot. As you can probably see, my face is a little bit red. I got a sunburn today, also on my shoulders. And now I have a tan line on my feet because I have like a pair of leather sandals that have leather strips. And so I'm completely white where the strip has been covering my skin, and then I'm tanned all the way around it. Are you one of those who cry about being hot and 22 degrees like Z? I think it was 31 degrees today, and it was pretty hot. Pretty hot. And yeah, I had to drive on public transport with this one on in 31 degrees Celsius, of course, weather. So that my upper lip started sweating so much, it was really gross. Maybe if any of you guys have any questions regarding Ashes of Creation, of course feel free to ask. This is an open stream. No questions or stupid questions. Feel free to ask anything. Good thing I don't have to wear a mask at work. But it was like 40 degrees Celsius 2 weeks ago. Are you single? I am not. I thought we cleared this up a few half an hours ago. I am. Ooh. Something that I am... Okay, this is very loud. Something that I'm very excited about. Yo, did you play the Apocalypse mode? I did. I also got wrecked by Danny Phantom there. He 1v4'd me and my squad. I have a pretty interesting live stream, I think, somewhere. I don't know if the VOD's still there, but I got pissed drunk and I played APOC, and I was such a nuisance to my entire team. It was terrible. Actually terrible. Yeah, the action combat was fun. I purchased myself level 50 because I honestly didn't feel like leveling up to max. I was confused about the whole thing. Totally understandable. You know, when you're not an avid Ashes of Creation watcher and somebody who actively follows the game, like myself and many others do, it's really confusing when you start hearing about a game that's supposedly an MMORPG and suddenly you see a BR and you're like, what the hell's going on? And then it has a cash shop, but the game is supposedly not even out yet. So I completely understand the feeling of, well, is this a scam? What's going on? Did they change direction? What's happening? I just barely heard about the game and I was like, what the fuck? Did they abandon the MMO and went BR? Yeah, I completely understand. I also think a lot of the reason for confusion is because games like Fortnite come out and they claim to still be in pre-alpha and still being testing, but it's a finished game. And then you sit here and have well, a game like Ashes of Creation, who is who's supposedly an MMO, and you're super excited for it. It sounds great, and suddenly it's a BR, and all these systems that are supposedly supposed to be in the game seem to have been removed. But I'm glad that a lot of people are starting to pick up Ashes of Creation again. Especially thanks to Lazy Peon and Asman and Tim the Tatman and Summit and Shroud. I'd love to have a penguin pet in Ashes. Oh, that would be so cute! A little penguin! Thank you for the follow, Price. I'm sorry if I didn't say your name before. But yeah, I think it's great that they've kind of gone away from showcasing the BR, but that they're still using it as a point of reference whenever they're talking about development. I already asked Sarah, but she said they typically like to do their own fun takes on creatures, but it's always a possibility to see something penguin inspired in the future. I really hope they're gonna add one. Anyone who always follows me when I discover Vera, I would love that. I'm probably gonna be living in a snow biome because I love the snow. I want to have this Viking fantasy of being a warrior, a guardian, tank, who has a freehold somewhere on a mountain in the midst of the snow. most respect to Lazy Peon. Without his video, the big streamers such as Asmon wouldn't have anything to go on. I agree. I don't think he gets enough credit. I really don't. His entire video was the sole reason that streamers even started picking up the game again. And they even said so themselves. So big kudos to him. But I think if they're gonna be doing a penguin pet, they usually like to do fusion pets. So pets that are a combination between two different types of species. I could totally see maybe like a penguin and like a dove would be really cute. So maybe a penguin with dove wings would be so awesome. Alright, let's look at this. These are the horses. Are you a developer, by the way? Nah. I'm just a pesky 19-year-old who loves games and who's a total nerd and simp when it comes to Ashes. Not you, Abyss. Oh. Oh, of course. Look, it's a horse booty. Horse bum. These are so pretty and so realistic. Oh, nice. Are you gonna be applying for a position at AoC or Intrepid Studios? Also, I have a knife here. Sorry if I'm scaring anyone. It's covered though, so it won't hurt me. Develop a game on my music. Thanks for the follow, Ellie J. That's not a knife. It is a knife. It's a kitchen knife. This is a knife, brings out a machete. So, what kind of stuff are you working on, Luna? Currently working on my website for portfolio. Oh, that's cool. That's dope. Look at the horsies. Oh. Oh, it died. Dude, something that I loved about BDO was their taming system. I'll never get over it. Having to go out with a lasso and a bunch of carrots and sugar cubes and whatnot to capture a horse was actually the best thing ever. And having to play that little mini game whenever you caught it, and then having to like slowly approach it and give it sugar cubes, and then sometimes it would let you ride on its back, other times it would just run away. Can I share a link here, or do I need permission? You can just share away. Share away. Go ahead. Breeding is boring though. Always nice to have mates that breed for you. And still a hide to your horse for cheap. True. That's true, Salty Carrot. I think taming's fun. I didn't really like the breeding in BDO, but I mean, the way that it works in Ashes could totally be different from the way it's gonna be in from the way it was in BDO, sorry. Mostly doing product animations and sometimes a bit of art quiz. Currently trying to get a bit more into Unreal and make the switch to real time. Oh, that's cool. Let us know if you ever develop anything that's viewable or playable. We'll totally watch it on stream if you don't mind. We're never gonna finish the video with this chat going on. Now you guys are so nice. Engaging. It's awesome. Oh, look at that. Look at the pretty horsies. I love the spotted one. The white and brown one there in the back. Oh my. And this, I assume, would be the type of resource that is constantly moving. Because I know Steven talked about there being one-time use resources that will deplete after one use, and then there would be multiple like veins and large areas of resources that would after a while be depleted. And then there are these types of resources that move around, which I would consider these horses to be, as they're part of the taming system. You would of course also have stuff like animals that you can kill and hunt down and skin, perhaps, for skinning profession. Is there an IKEA in AoF where the houses can stay? An AoC? I think so. There will be a stable. They talked about herds of animals to hunt down. That sounds really cool. Just imagine horses not always being in the same place. Maybe having certain biome criteria to actually be able to go capture them. That would be so cool. And maybe you could have a certain type of horse, like a Pegasus or a unicorn or something, that only spawns in a very rare dungeon with a really huge like spawn timer on it. Oh, that would be so nice. Yes, that's exactly what I need in Ashes with AoC's realistic graphics. We know. Thank you for the follow, Liquidy. I heard of penguins in the mountains. They move slowly, but it's so slippery, so you fall down the cliff and die. Oh my god. It can still be realistic, but cute. That's true. Also, you guys, while we have 31 of you amazing people here, I figured I would tell you that I'm gonna try and get a cooking stream set up. So we're gonna make some sugar cookies with an Ashes of Creation theme. We're gonna decorate them, make them real cute. It'll probably be a bit of a longer stream since I think it's gonna take a long while to actually get the decorations in place. But I hope you guys would be willing to watch that. And that you would find it entertaining. And we'll of course continue the same question formula where you guys can always ask something. And then my family has agreed that they might come on as judges and judge the appearance and taste of the cookies. So I think that would be really fun. Hype for Ashes, me, same dude. Also, I will be doing a giveaway for, I think, around a $40 either gift card or just a PayPal gift, so that you guys may have a little bit of help in purchasing some of the awesome AoC cosmetics or a pack if you guys are interested in that. And we'll do that once we hit 400 followers, I thought. So it'll be sometime next month. And I figured you guys might be able to purchase some nice cosmetics for yourself. So we'll likely do it around before the cosmetic swap over, so that you can decide whether or not you want the current ones or the new ones. Thank you for the follow, Salty Carrots. But yeah, that's gonna be exciting. We'll see when/if we hit 400 followers, but I figured it would be nice for you guys to maybe be able to purchase some nice stuff for yourself. Originally, I wanted to do $75 so that you guys could buy an entire package, but I think that's going to be a little bit out of budget for me as things stand right now. But we'll see. I might be able to surprise you all. So I hope that's okay. And I also just wanted to thank all of you for the amazing and huge amount of support you've given me this past week. You're awesome. I am so happy, so baffled, and so humbled by all of you guys coming in here to watch me and to follow and chat and sub and all that kind of crazy stuff. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Rev a caravan. Do that. But yeah, you're amazing. Let's go on with the video. Thank you for the sub, guys. Thank you so much. Brady says she will donate the prize money. Yeah, but don't count on me visiting stream that much. I'm on mobile data plan and still waiting for my fiber to be connected, so limited amount of data every month. Don't feel bad about it. I am so happy that you guys are even just here, even if it's just once, and being active in chat, and just chatting and being here sometimes is more than enough for me. So I don't really need anything else. I have a stable job. We'll be able to do these giveaways every once in a while. Thank you for the prime salty carrots. I'm a lurker. Lurkers are fine. Lurkers support the channel just as much as any follower or sub does. Don't worry, your worth is not determined by the amount of money or time that you spent here. I am just happy that you guys are even here in the first place. I feel honored. So, thank you so much. I love talking to you guys, so you being here and talking and even just watching me ramble on by weird, I can't even speak right now, ramble on about weird stuff is amazing. So thank you. Look at the horsies. Look at them. Why does everyone assume I'm a girl? It's the internet. Everyone's a hairy old guy. Same, dude. I'm Harry. Harry Potter. Thanks, Birdie, for being so generous. Look at the pretty horses. Hey, my name is Harry. We said Harry. I hope you know that meme. Otherwise, this is incredibly awkward. Okay. And I'm Pepe. Wait, I'm the Pope? I read that as Pepe. My brain is so hazy right now. I am he's Pepe. Emily's also an old hairy dude. That is just some cam filter that makes him look like her. True. It's all a Snapchat filter. And a lot of good makeup. My upper lip is very hairy. I actually look more like this IRL. Little monkey dude. Okay. Alright, let's go on. Wow. Hey, Pepe was swave as fuck. What's the name of the gorilla from Overwatch? Yeah, this is Winston. I have a bunch of pop figurines. Scientist. Little cutie. I also have Hanzo and Soldier and Zenyatta and Torbjorn and Saria, and then I have a giant Fortnite llama right here. And I have Mercy and Harry Potter at home at my dad's place. So once I move out, I'm gonna get like this collection displayed on my wall somewhere. Collecting only from Overwatch or from many games. I prefer Overwatch just because I feel like the characters are so expressive and different. But currently the GameStop store that was here near my town has closed down due to insufficient funds. So I'll see if I can find a new place to purchase. Yes, baby Winston! He's so cute! So cute. Basically, my family also likes to collect them. So in the kitchen, we have Batman and the Joker standing on top of a lot of spices on a shelf. We collect a bunch of weird stuff. We also have an entire wall filled with Game of Thrones characters. So we have Daenerys, we have Khal Drogo, we have Jon Snow, I believe, we have Sansa. So cool. I'm collecting as well, spending a little bit too much of it on it. As of right now, I'm waiting for the life-size statue of Baby Yoda. Oh, he's so cute. I haven't actually watched The Mandalorian, but Baby Yoda was just all over the internet. I have a footman and an orc guy from Warcraft. Oh, that's so cool. Usually the Overwatch characters were the only ones that were available in these shops that I was in. Either that or anime characters, and I don't watch a whole lot of mainstream anime, so I felt like I could never really relate to wanting any of those. And a big Belafus the Mad from D&D. Oh, that's cool. It set me back 500 quid? Oh my god. Hey, you have money to spend, right? I mean, listen, if it makes you happy, I would say it's worth it. People always talk about value as if it's something that you can only really get if you buy something crazy expensive that's like the mainstream materialistic item, but even pixels and ashes of creation make me happy. Waiting for 2 more Blizzard statues, but I don't remember which ones I ordered. It was Jane and someone else. Maybe Thrall. Or Sourfang. I actually really want to look at the building tech, because I haven't watched that in a while.
I'm Devin LaFontaine. My job title is
Hi, Macho. Oh, that's Devin. It's been so long since I watched these. It's kind of nice going back and reminiscing of the olden days.
Most of what I do here is focused on natural environment.
Yeah, people always argue with me why I'm spending stuff like this, but hey, statues are art. Like some people buy paintings and stuff like that. Yeah, people are willing to spend millions on paintings sometimes. Art is completely subjective. I'm off. Have fun, all. Aw. Thank you for joining, Sumatra. Oh, thank you for the gifted 2-1 sub, Birdie. You're awesome.
Environments, so terrain, trees, grasses, that kind of stuff.
Support the des. Yeah.
With lighting and also technical kind of process stuff that we do in the background to support.
Look at those trees. They're so pretty. I love skins no matter if they're for the character or for mounts or whatever. I played Aeon for like 8 years, and during those 8 years I spent more money on skins than on the subscription on the game. I totally feel ya. I've spent so much money on skins in League of Legends. It's insane. I think I have around 200 or 300 skins. Just because I love especially buying loot boxes. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love skins. I mean, pixels make me happy. I immerse myself so much into games in general, especially MMOs, that if I feel like I can connect with the character that I've made, and if I feel like I can live out the fantasy that I've kind of created around it, then it's worth it.
The housing tool was designed mostly originally as a way to make houses quickly and make them run really well. And we identified some ways in Apocalypse that we could have improved the
this is so cool.
Things were set up, and in doing all of the performance and
so this low-key kind of reminds me of The Sims. Just the way that this speed build looks. But of course it's much more difficult. I'm not saying that, but it's I spent lots on League, probably 2 to 3K. Oh wow. But listen, if it makes you happy, that's all that matters. Value is completely subjective. So long as you're taking good care of yourself, and so long as you are making sure to stay well fed, and you're getting food, you're getting nutrition, you're taking good care of your health. That did make me. That's good.
We ended up doing near the end of that project, I learned a lot of things about how we can improve that going forward.
Oh, this looks so good.
Focused a lot on that, and also making it easy for the whole team.
I love that they can just choose different like blueprints for the texture of the houses. I think that's really cool. Until I got banned. Oh no! Why did you get banned?
Different races that need to be represented from an architectural standpoint.
Rarest all league skins? Oh wait, let me look at that. You have human rise? Shit, that's so cool. I always wanted Black Alistar. Leveling a new account and starting to spend money again. Ah, that's not a great habit of getting into. I always do that. Look, they can even choose the modular object set, which is basically just going to change the racial influence. That's really cool. I told them that they got me reported. Aww.
Allows the artist to swap in different modular pieces to create diverse and unique buildings within the node system.
Spent nearly 7K on me and my girlfriend's new gaming setups. The cosmetics buying will have to wait a bit. That's totally understandable. I'll be buying a new setup as well for when AoC launches. Basically switching out my entire PC for a new one. But right now this one runs alright. works well for the type of streams we're doing. I'm 36, and what's normal for me and for them is not. Oh, that's true.
So
I
one
need
of the
to
things
leave
that I
for
learned
now, but I'll be
when
back for the
building all
next
this
one.
VODs
Thank you so
was
much for
the
tuning in, Saloon.
quantity of items that we had.
Thank you
to
for
make.
being here and chatting. You're
It's
awesome.
pretty expensive, and there's a lot of
And have fun with
technology
whatever you're gonna do.
that we wanted to start using more.
I received a sub. Yeah, you did. Birdie gave you one.
Is very heavily reliant on some of that tech. So the first thing it had to do was be performant, so it could render lots and lots of buildings pretty easily. It also had to be easy to manage for the
A little
team
bird.
artists building the pieces that comprise a finished house. And it also had to be easy for anyone on the team to
I
use.
just want to
The
play
designers could use
a
it and not really have any,
Empyrean so bad.
any confusion as to
Years.
what they're doing. The one thing I really like about working on these
Thank you for the
games is
follow,
watching
it's Skyon.
players discover them. So I'm really eager for the community to
Well, I switch out an entire PC, upgrade some stuff, and you're good to go. Basically, I want to upgrade my motherboard, my graphics card, and my processor, as well as getting a new cabinet and some more cooling. So it's basically the entire setup. I'll be saving the RAM and my water cooling, but that's about it. Thank you for the follow, Wintherian. And welcome to the stream. Elf Falcon and Beastmaster for me. I'll be an Empyrean Guardian, probably. Or an Empyrean tank. AMD. I actually know next to nothing about gaming setup, so I'll probably get a friend of mine to help me set up a nice PC for me. And I'll also need a new keyboard and a new mic and a new, not a new mouse actually. My mouse is quite nice, but a new webcam as well. So there's a bunch of stuff that I want to upgrade to get that pro gaming setup. AMD are friends off. I think he's aware that some of the AMD is starting to actually be able to compete with Intel. I'm buying Ryzen 7 only for that game. Time to upgrade. Yeah. I just need to save up some money. And then I think I'll go ham on Black Friday? Blue Monday? I think is what we call it here. Alright, I'm in the middle of upgrading mine. I bought a new Intel CPU and now waiting for the 3XX series from NVIDIA to pump up all the extra frames in VR. Oh, cool. Right now I have a 1060 graphics card, which is alright. It's fine. I just really want to be able to run Ashes on maximum graphics because the game just looks so stunning. So I'm gonna purchase an over-the-top PC that's totally unnecessary, but I'm gonna be able to use. Probably also gonna get an additional 16 gigabytes of RAM so that I have 32.
It's really fun making it, and there's a lot of cool stuff that we want to share.
One of the paramount goals at Intrepid is
Even
to
if I had a
create
code, I'm pretty
immersive
sure they disabled them all.
players as they explore
They might have.
search the far reaches of Vera, they get to experience this.
This
vast
looks like the
diversity
node they're
of
testing in
cities
Alpha 1.
that they'll come across.
I think it might
While
actually
putting the
be.
players in the story, making them feel a part of the world. That's one of our primary
The
objectives.
leaves falling down are so pretty. Even Rise Skin was from League of Legends pre-order. Oh! You've been playing for a long time, Birdie. Alright, what do we want to watch? I feel like the Dev Diaries are really interesting. Ooh, maybe the Dunheim dungeon. It's been a while since I've watched this. I actually explained how I got it. Let me copy paste. Well, they use Unreal Engine, and as long as it's properly optimized, won't need a monster rig, he said. If I remember correctly, that a mid-range but no specs released. Yeah, and I think the specs needed are gonna be potentially a little bit higher than what's anticipated right now. Just if they continue upgrading the engine and the systems in there. Master League admin on ESL in 2011 and the owner of ESL Grace. Oh wow! Oh wow, that's so impressive, Birdie. Congrats, dude. you want to max everything, it's a good idea to go over the top. I like maximum performance. Didn't know they were worth 300 pounds in time. Imagine the Kickstarter package that you could have bought. Just imagine. You'd have gotten so much for the money now. I love these armor pieces that are just floating above the ground. I think they're awesome. I'm also confused as to why we're not seeing them as much anymore. Because the raptors and the mushrooms and the dragons, they're always using for the gameplay demos, but these seem to be kind of hidden away. I'd be leader of men, yes! Frames over graphical quality, I can agree with that. But I want both. I need both! Performance and appearance. Oh, this dungeon looks so cool. I love this. Just the detail on the walls, it's insane. I can totally imagine myself getting lost there. Wow. Oh, let's watch the first node video. This one, part 1 nodes. We never got part 3. I remember the little animation that they did. It was so cool. Oh, and this portal. Oh my god.
Hey everyone, my name is Stephen Sharif, and I'm the creative director here.
When I did Ashes of Creation YouTube videos way back in the day, I used this video specifically because of the different sceneries that they were showcasing.
Will explain probably the most important system.
I'm gonna turn up the volume a
Our
little.
node system. This system is what enables players to develop the world around them, affecting everything from the story of the world to the content that players experience. All throughout the world in Ashes of Creation exist nodes. These nodes at first exist behind the scenes, unknown to the players as collection points for activities. These nodes are divided into zones of influence, or ZOIs as we call them, represented here by the different colored areas, and within each zone is a node as shown. A node
Imagine
represents a
having to
specific
place all
location
those
where a
different
camp
trees
will
down
form,
individually in
gradually
an
develop
editing
into a
program.
village, then a town,
That's gotta be
a city,
rough.
and eventually a metropolis. Every activity a player participates in will fall within a specific node's ZOI, and these activities will contribute to that specific node's development. This is important because only so many nodes can be developed, and certain content is locked behind which nodes develop. This can create conflict between different
Actually,
communities.
do you guys think this is part of the map? You guys think maybe we'll be able to locate the portal up there and see where the volcano might be located? They released the map. Okay, so just open it up. Pretty large. Let's see where the different spawn points are. This is a gateway over here. Turn on some. This is a gateway. This is a gateway. What if we turn that around? Oh, because there are islands outside of this one. I think this was just concept piece, perhaps. It doesn't look like any place where any of the gateways are. Would have been cool though. A little bit of an Easter egg.
That have a vested interest in the development of certain nodes. When you first enter the world, you will arrive
I'm
through
sinking
one of
in
the
my
great
seat.
divine gateways.
I'm just gonna
These portals
readjust
represent
myself.
civilizations that once inhabited this world. Your ancestors fled their home in haste, and now an eternity has passed. And these divine gateways.
This just reminds me of a card game. I think it looks so cool. Wonder if we'll get a piece like this for armor and ashes.
With valuable resources, complex quests, and monstrous foes. In this case, one of our players has found some ore to mine, which allows her to progress her artisan class by collecting materials from the world. This other player has begun to harvest wood he needs for building supplies to construct a home on the hillside. As they collect these materials, they are both gaining character experience, while at the same time contributing experience to the node that resides within this specific zone of influence. As players participate in more activities, this node will collect enough experience to advance to the next stage of development. All
This
the
was so
activity in
cool
this
to
area
watch
has
back in the
brought
day.
base node to stage 1 in its development. We call this the NPC stage. Until now, this node was unknown, but the arrival of these NPCs unlocks access to.
Oh yeah, and depending on the node type that it's going to develop into, there are going to be certain NPCs present there. So you'll know already from a very early stage what kind of node it's going to turn. If it's going to be militaristic, divine, or scientific, or economic. Which is pretty cool information. So I believe it's, if there are scholars, it's scientific. If there are like mercenaries, I believe it's militaristic. And if there are I actually don't remember the last two. But depending on the type of NPCs that show up there, it's going to determine what kind of node it's going
to new activities for the players, and as the node continues to progress through each level, it will attract more NPCs, which will provide evolving content that reflects this specific.
Wonder if any
node's location.
event that like if world triggered events can happen at stage 1, or if those are exclusive to a certain stage
Forward to a level 4,
of nodes.
the town stage. Notice that a new monster
That's a
is settled in
flankler!
a newly formed town. If this node had not been developed, it may have never revealed itself. The world itself is reacting to the advancement of specific
This is still a
nodes.
pretty good video.
This town was advanced near forests and mountains, drawing the attention of the sinister creatures that dwell
I
within.
love the animation for the
The town
swords
had been
and the
formed along
fishing
coast.
pole.
Perhaps this fisherman would have caught something more dangerous than the fish you see here.
What kind of node do you guys think you'll be residing in? Like in terms of type? I think for me it'll probably be a scientific node. Just because I think that the ideas behind the scientific node look kind of a fishing node? No, but like the type in terms of militaristic, economic, or whatever at the water. Oh, that's understandable. That's what you want to do. Since they will also have harbors for you to park your boats at and make boats at.
In ashes, connects in some way to the location and advancement of the node system. It reaches level 5, becoming a city, and some new events are happening in the world.
Wonder how big a metropolis
The bridge
it's
has
going to
been
be.
built to connect this area to a neighboring node. This will add a potential trade route that our caravan system will take.
Militaristic node, be a benevolent dictator. Oh, that's cool. I mean, if you're great at PvP, that will work well. And you can be as much of an asshole as you want to. I wonder if the bridge they're talking about here is something that the mayor would have to elect to be built between two nodes. Like, say maybe this node becomes a vassal node of this one. Would the mayor then be able to decide whether or not to build a bridge here? Or would that just pop up automatically?
Advantage of connecting two neighboring nodes and allowing for economic prosperity for players to capitalize on.
There's
However,
a
all this
dragon.
activity has triggered something deep within the mountain. All of this
Smaug.
civilization has awoken an ancient dragon. The higher stage a node advances, the more significant events it draws toward it. Epic world bosses.
But Evernote allows me to jump an infinite amount of Tolnar remains in secret. I think militaristic will be the one for you since corruption gained is lowered in militaristic nodes. Interesting choice of gameplay, though.
Players by providing new and exciting chapters to an ever-evolving story.
Nice,
A
though.
story that reflects the actions of each server. A story that can change and adapt to provide the players an immersive tale.
Oh
driven by
shit!
the
Thank you
actions
so
of
much,
the
K-Man.
This dragon is the
And
soul
welcome
of
everyone. We're
part
just
of the server's
watching
story, and one which might
watching
not be
old
seen
AoC
by
stuff.
others.
Oh wow!
The
That's a
players
big
promise to
raid.
react to this evolving
Hi!
They
Hi,
will
Hostile
hold players
Takeover.
up to the task
Thank
and
you for the
take them
follow,
down this dragon
Fikuru.
has again contributed to the node further in its
This is the old mage model. Guys, this is the old mage. Thank you for the follow, basic giraffology. Hey friends, long time no see. Hi. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I was in the raid, but already have raidception. So you're raiding 2 channels at the same time. That's actually insane.
From the first stage of a few wandering merchants to the
People the
sixth
Fallen
stage of sprawling
Essen.
metropolis, nodes redefine the world around them.
Oh yeah, I
influencing
remember
points
this.
Of interest in the world, quest lines,
Let's see how big it
servers,
is.
drop tables and resource pools, even the spawn tables for bosses and NPCs across the world. This cycle of nodes
Oh,
leveling,
it looks so
triggering
good.
events, and leveling again is the fundamental cycle
Just give me ashes already.
of creation. The world you see reflected
Thank you
on
for
your
the follow,
server depend
Crowley.
entirely on where players decide to plant their roots.
In a snowy
The events and
area.
structures that fill the world will be a direct
You guys, I could totally see myself winding up living over here, like in the mountains, atop of one of these mountains, and just having a little cottage or a giant tower that people will find intimidating and scary, and then like having the node or a tavern down below the mountain, like a really cozy place to hang out with friends and my guild and all that kind of stuff. Oh, that would be so good. That would be so good. I'd either go for snowy areas or sandy areas. I totally think desert areas could be cool too. I don't think I often see, at least not in WoW, like sandy areas or deserty areas are not as common as like grasslands and whatnot. Like grasslands are kind of basic, in my opinion. But deserts could be really cool too. I hope there'll be some like view obstruction of sand kind of rolling across the desert. I'm either going to go snow or in the forest area, right south of the snow at the mouth of the pass, so to speak. In WoW, there isn't much content in desert areas. There's Tenaris and there is Vol'dun right now in BFA, but I don't really like the Volpera that much. Need more channel points rewards. I don't want to make you do squats like a weird chap. What do you guys think we should add? I'll make sure to add some for next stream. I mean, making me do squats is not weird. It's just making me beat. Oh, we're bringing back the old meme. So you would want to live up here? Hostile? Like right here? I think this area could actually be really nice as well, because it kind of looks like a mix between a snowy area and a forest. Ooh, I remember the metropolis. It actually looks huge, but I don't know how the scale compares to other types of cities. When's drinking stream? Yep, we're bringing all the old memes out. I might do a drinking stream once Alpha 1 launches. That could be fun. I'm really looking forward to how the island notes are gonna work. I would love a lawless pirate node on an island where everybody just walks around and kills each other. And imagine there just being like a black auction house where you could buy items for like crazy amounts of money, but also having like really rare items, so you would have to risk going there. But there's also the chance that people are gonna kill you. Oh, it would be so cool. Like a harbor city. I literally forgot about smaller islands exist. Imagine if you could be able to have a freehold on an island. Like a little island house. That would be so awesome.
Mansions in a metropolis will be the same number of small homes that were available in this metropolis's village.
Or
stage.
Tortuga? Yeah,
Only
exactly.
those houses that existed at the village level will ever become these main street mansions. So
Oh, look at-
effectively at each stage the node
This is the
advances, and you'll see
Kalar,
the
I believe.
existing
No, this is the
homes
Valoon.
advances.
I always mix them around. This is the
makes
Valoon.
getting in early for
This
a
is
node
so pretty.
important, and introduces
It
a
totally
real estate
reminds me of
aspect to
Aladdin.
owning in-node property. I know what you're thinking, and the answer is yes, you can sell these properties. These in-node housing options are at a premium, and we expect these to be
man.
hotly contested. But if you
Look
want
at
to
how
be a
huge
citizen
it
and
is.
there are no more in-node housing spots available, you do have some options. For instance, at the town stage and above, your node's politicians will have
Imagine this architecture in a snowy area. Yeah, I honestly don't know how that work. Would you still have like palm trees and plants, which is covered in snow? Because I think there are certain types of racial influence that obviously fits a lot better to certain biomes than others do. Just be part of a huge pirate guild and barricade the smaller islands, only letting people pass for a certain fee. You spot one of those caravan ships, hey, what fee gonna be huge? Yeah, true. That would be so cool. I mean, I could totally see pirate guilds existing and just focusing mainly on the naval content in the game. That would be so cool. Also, I really hope that we'll get a Laughing Coffin guild from Sword Art Online. Just somebody who mindlessly walks around and PKs players. I know that's kind of a sucky thing to do to people, but I feel like it just adds so much to the game to have someone to hate and despise. And I honestly kind of respect people that go for the villain type of approach. That's what I'm aiming for. I want to be a pirate king. Oh, imagine if there was a castle on an island. Oh, that would be so dope. But then again, I think you're kind of putting yourself at a disadvantage if you're putting your freehold on an island. But people would have to have a ship in order to raid you. Thank you for the follow, Rat Boss Garma. I think there are a lot of cool things that could happen in Ashes. To be fair, half of the time I forget about the naval system because the world in and of itself is so huge. And the node system is obviously the main focus of the game, but naval combat's gonna be so cool.
Which can be decorated to your desire. Different price points will offer different sizes.
Thank you for the bit, Samacho. Loving the 1 bits. That's great.
Also offer citizenship. They won't have external
Hi, Rat Boss. Welcome to the stream.
As prestigious as in-node housing, but
I wonder if these statues are of goddesses. Because we know there are going to be a set amount of religions. How's the chatting going? Hi, Danny! We're doing great. My throat's a little sore. I think I might go and get some water because I've been a bit sick lately. So I don't think it's great that I'm speaking so much without hydrating. But we're doing great. We've been talking about cosmetics and a bunch of different stuff. We've been watching videos. We've been talking about the Halloween contest from 2018. We've been talking about an upcoming giveaway for all you guys who wants to participate. So once we reach the 400 followers, we'll make sure that you guys have a little bit of extra money to purchase cosmetics or a pack or whatever. Let me look at that. Coastal notes from Moss. Get an IV trip on your throat. Is there a citizen limit on a node? I don't think there is, but there's a limited amount of in-node housing. That's sweet. Will I be seeing you in Alpha 1? You for sure will. Unless you're gonna be on NA, then I don't think you will. That's the limit. Yep. Yeah, actually, let me retract that statement because I'm sounding really stupid now. You need a house in order to be citizen. So you need to have a house in a node in order to be citizen. And obviously, at one point you can buy instance housing in the node if the mayor decides to upgrade that. But otherwise, there's the in-node housing limit. So up until that point, you will be limited to... Hi, Survivor! How you doing? Oh, Poggies. Okay. Sick, what about... Same! Actually, I've been feeling like absolute shit all day. I got a pretty severe sunburn on my cheeks when I was at work today. Then I got home and I was super dizzy and I've been so dehydrated all day, but I've been drinking a buttload of water and my throat is killing me. I don't know if you mean sick as in awesome, but I mean actually sick. Is it the Kung flu? It's not the Kung flu.
They'll still offer some housing functionality to those who
oh
really
no!
want to be a citizen.
Strepsils, I probably should get one. I sound like a 12-year-old kid going through puberty right now. Egg and brain. mean Brian? Yes. Well, I'm about to leave. Do you stream according to a schedule, or do you just go live every now and then? Thinking about when I can join in next time. So I usually stream on... I've just set up a new schedule. So I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And we basically mostly talk AoC, but I'm thinking of going into a bit of more of a variety type of... So maybe we'll play some WoW or some Overwatch, and you guys can see me be really bad at that, but we're also going to be doing cooking and craft streams in the future. For any of you guys that are interested, feel free to come join. And we'll be doing a giveaway once we hit 400 followers. And we also have a Discord that I post updates on and that I'll make sure to be more active on. It's pretty new. It's down in the panels if you guys want to check it out. I also have a Twitter where I post whenever I go live. Oh, what do you want to craft? So C challenged me to make little clay figurines like she does. She's absolutely amazing. And makes some really, really cool stuff. Sounds fun. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Salty. And thank you for joining. So Z makes these amazing little clay figurines. I'll actually show you guys. If we go to the forums and we search for C, he makes these amazing clay figurines, and she challenged me to to try and make some as well. Just joking around. It's your Discord. Hello, PhD. Oh, hi, PhD. I see people are behaving, so have fun. Thank you for tuning in. She recently made this one. This is actually so awesome. With the moss and the mushrooms and everything. And she makes stuff in Creativerse, which is crazy, and she makes cosplays, and she's insane. So insane. Who's Law? Thank you for the follow. Like, look at this, making shields and cards and swords, and she's so crazy. She's insane. Look at this little backpack, it's so cute. And look at this cosplay. Oh my god. She's so creative, and she's a mod at the same time on the Ashes Discord. Like, she's amazing. She is so amazing. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Alright. Let's get on with watching this video. I mostly want to watch it for the visuals, to be honest, but we're gonna listen to the background sound as well. If I didn't do that.
But if you want to
if I wasn't being actually incredibly stupid.
Spots available, you do have some options. For instance, at the town stage and above, your node's politicians will have the option to open up instanced apartments. These are internal-only spaces which can be decorated to your desire. Different price points will offer different sized apartments, and apartment rentals will also offer citizenship. They won't have external spaces to build out, and they aren't quite as prestigious as in-node housing, but they'll still offer some housing functionality to those who really want to be a citizen of a specific node. The final type of housing available are our freeholds. These plots of property can be built anywhere within a node's zone of influence, and only after a node reaches stage 3.
Thank you for the follower, Moss.
Plots of land that all sorts of structures can be built on. Inns and taverns, forges, smelters.
I'm gonna have the best weaponsmith in town and a windmill. It's a windmill. It's a windmill, boss. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have a crazy cool windmill and blacksmith, where I'm gonna make my my weapons and hopefully a little cozy house. We have a girl in our guild who's called Chimander, who makes absolutely amazing housing decorations in Final Fantasy, and I think I'll try and get her to maybe decorate my house as well, because I'm really bad at it. But she's incredible. She's so great.
Lumber yards,
hope it processes flour. I hope it does too. Maybe it's a bigger storage space. They talked about on stream once that you'll be able to upgrade to bigger storage spaces. Of course, for the trade-off of land spots on the freehold.
These plots of land are where a player can really get creative with their buildings.
Because they're built within a node's zone of influence, they grant citizenship as well. The larger the node, the bigger the zone of influence is, which means more freeholds can be
Ashes
built.
is such a beautiful
As you may
game.
know, nodes have 4 different types: scientific, economic, militaristic, and divine.
I'm getting all nostalgic
These
again
types unlock different
from when
buildings
these
at each
videos came
level
out, and
of
I
a
got
node's
super
progression,
hyped.
contributing progressively larger
building up.
benefits at each stage of a node's development. At the Metropolis stage, these benefits are
3
so
more
wide-reaching
years.
that a scientific metropolis
Hopefully. We don't even know for certain yet. Hopefully only 3 more years. Luckily testing is starting this year. God. If we... No, bro. Don't jinx it in before 2030 release. I'm not gonna jinx it. Oh my god. We need this game now. We really do. But they shouldn't rush it at the same time. Like wanting a delicious cake, but you're just getting so impatient watching it being made. I wish I had Alpha 1 access. It's Snack Pack. Thank you for the follow. I only got Alpha 2. Hopefully they'll open up sales for Alpha 1 again. Hoping for a bit under 9 months for Alpha 2. I personally think Alpha 2 is gonna come out in mid 2021. Maybe fall. I could see especially Alpha 1 being a bit of a longer test. And then it's slowly dwindling down until we get to the Alpha 2 and betas. But hopefully, I mean, Alpha 2 is probably also going to be amazing for those of you that are interested in testing. Alpha 1 is going to have a shitload of bugs, and Alpha 2 is probably also going to have a shitload of bugs, but not as many shitloads of bugs as Alpha 1's going to have. Testing's going to be fun.
An economic metropolis, and a divine metropolis very different from a militaristic one. Not only will these cities feel different, but the regions these giant cities belong to will feel different as well. Different types of metropolises will have specific ultimate bonuses. For example, a scientific metropolis will offer fast travel to nodes within its...
Remember the BR? Now that thing had bugs. Oh boy, you didn't test Alpha 0 then. Alpha 0 was very... That was rough. That was rough, my dude. If you think the BR was bad, you haven't played Alpha 0. Hope things will be good. New World already starting to fudge up. Yep. I was actually pretty excited for New World, but then I saw the combat and it just really didn't speak to me. I'm not really into that Dark Souls dodging combat where you constantly need to dodge abilities and whatnot. I find it incredibly boring. I generally prefer the combat of games like WoW and Black Desert. But yeah, the VR also had a lot of bugs.
Zone of influence.
The game's gonna continue to have bugs until we perfect it. Until we help perfect it. I haven't played Alpha 0 or BR because up until now I didn't hear many good things about Ashes, and then I saw Peon's video. Oh, so you're one of the newcomers. Awesome. Yeah, Peon's video really did a good job of highlighting all the good parts of of Ashes. He really deserves a lot of credit for that video because oh my god, it gained a lot of traction. It really did. But yeah, I can totally understand the confusion that's been with the BR and all that kind of stuff. Suddenly, a game appearing to be a battle royale instead of an MMO that you've originally thought it was gonna be, it's gotta be confusing. And I was fortunate enough to have been following the game ever since 2016, so I'm a bit more in the loop with all the new stuff. But being a newcomer and seeing, oh shit, I thought this was an MMO, why is it a BR? It's gotta be so weird. Hope he gets a lot of support. Ian's put so much into that video, I know. He's a really great content creator. Really awesome.
Because there is very little fast travel in the game, a world with even just one scientific metropolis will feel and act much differently than a world without it. Similarly, an economic metropolis brings world.
Agree, although his dislike for League of almost turns me off. I haven't played League of Angels myself, so I can't speak on that. A lot of the negative has come from a group of community members that haven't gotten what they want, and through temper tantrums, spreading falsities about the game. Yeah, but I also think partially some of the bad reputation that Ashes has got is not making it clear enough for newcomers that the BR was in fact testing. And when you've already been burned, as Steven always says, we're this beaten dog. When you're so used to companies being scummy and going the pay-to-win route and choosing the easy option rather than the one that is the best for the community, it's understandable that people have had skepticism, and that skepticism has only grown with the release of the Battle Royale. I mean, the Battle Royale was the reason I didn't look any further. Exactly. If you see a game that you thought was supposed to be an MMO, but suddenly it looks like a BR instead, and you're not really in the loop with all of the things that are going on in Ashes and the fact that it's only a testing phase, the confusion is not something that's going to make you want to look into the game any further. Well, that video of someone complaining that Asmon got alpha access because he's a big streamer. My dude, I saw that video. I did. And I think it's absolutely ridiculous to be mad that the game is getting more exposure. The only thing that Asmon getting into Alpha 1 is gonna do is provide more feedback, both from himself, because he is an avid WoW and MMO player, but also from his community that's able to sit on the sidelines and watch. That criticism and that feedback is going to be so crucial to helping the game further develop. And it's also just, it's great for Intrepid getting that exposure. Let me see it. Talking about scummy companies, COE. Yep. Yeah. COE's not looking too hot right now. Turning point for me was when Steve put 40 million of his own cash into the game. I agree. I think the fact that he has put so much time and effort and money into the game is what makes me believe that it's not a scam. Of course it could still be, but I have faith that it's not. And we're looking at Alpha 2 this year. If so, I might buy the package. We are probably not looking at Alpha 2 this year. Alpha 1's going to be coming out this fall, which is technically all the way until December the 21st. So that's almost at the end of the year anyway. So I wouldn't count on Alpha 2 coming out a mere 7 days or 9 days after that. My bet is around midway through next year or through the end of next year. I think compounded with the fact that the BR offered cosmetics and the battle pass, it looked at the time like they were going to be placing on their focus on the BR. BRs were very FOTM. I don't know what that means. At the time APOC was released. I'm just very jealous because I want it, of course. It was very, just like the nature of Ashes itself, it's very high risk, high reward. So because some of us were able to find the game early on and willing to back, even though the concept was very bare bones, we're of course being rewarded by it. I'm curious, how many MMOs or games have there been that were publicly funded and kickstarted? It's not like that was a thing 20 years ago. There can't have been that many. A lot of people don't understand how development cycles work and got weirded out by the BR choice. I actually don't know. The only two kickstarted MMOs that I know of is Ashes and Chronicles of Valyria. And Chronicles of Valyria kind of turned out to be a bit... I would call it a scam because of Caspian's huge yearly salary that he gave himself and suddenly ran out of money after having asked all his players and testers to give him more money and to further back the game when he knew the studio was going to close down. Sorry if I'm not getting everything. I'm trying to read everyone's messages. It was dumb because they said, well, I'm a massive fan. I've only cared for Intrepid and I'm so loyal. I hate the gatekeeping that sometimes happens in Ashes, where people feel like because they've invested money into the game, they're somehow entitled to a certain exclusivity that was never promised by the devs. And honestly, I think it's incredibly selfish to want the testing phases all for yourself. If the devs need additional testers, if they're going to open up additional testers, or for additional testers to buy into Alpha 1, and if that's going to improve the state of the game and thus the launch of Ashes of Creation, then that should be commemorated, in my opinion. Thank you for the follow, Jolith Gaming. And Asman gave a good response. Loyalty doesn't bring attention. Yeah. Have you heard of Grim Dawn? I have not. Thank you for the follow, Dalium. How do you get access to Alpha 1? Is it only through invite? So basically, Alpha 1 was available both through a variety of different competitions that they held in regards to Halloween and whatnot, but also you could purchase it through the store, through Kickstarter, and through the summer backing way back at the day. They discontinued Alpha 1 because they were satisfied with the amount of testers they had gotten in. So they got around 10k players, and that's what they wanted for, you know, a concurrent server to run on launch, on when AoC comes out. And so they decided that they had reached a cap and that they didn't want to push the servers further. If they get to a point where they are satisfied with the performance of the servers and they feel like they can let additional people in, they might open up the sales for Alpha 1 again. I also think it's important to take into consideration the fact that since it's been so long since Alpha 1 was initially made available in the store, it's not likely that everyone who even purchased Alpha 1 is gonna actually be playing it. But yeah, the time frame of the testing phases really depends on how well they go and how quickly they were able to patch bugs and figure out balances for classes and whatnot. But I would say Alpha 2 will probably be summer next year. I'm hoping that will be the case. Profile was kickstarted, I think. That and Star Citizen, and only other ones I'm aware of. Oh yeah, Star Citizen. But let's hope Ashes does not pull a Star Citizen. Dude, you could buy a ship for 30k US dollars. Who wouldn't do that? I can buy a car for that. I have a friend who did. He must be insane on some level. Oh, wow. They need to get some money back, man. They've burned through about 300 million. Holy shit. I don't think they have a release date for Space Citizen yet, but I believe they've gone into testing. Fuck is this shit? When this game is coming out? We don't know. A lot of people are speculating in 3 years, but currently it's being tested. I'm excited about AoC and I'm actually pretty optimistic, but I wouldn't pay even $20 for Alpha Access, and that's totally fair. To be honest, the Alpha Access is... Alpha testing is probably not going to be as fun as people are thinking it is. Because we're in such an early state, people are going to be spending a long time if they want to efficiently test on giving feedback and providing bug reports and whatnot, which have a variety of different steps that people need to go through. A description of the bug, probably some coordinates as to where the bug even happened, a picture, and step-by-step how to recreate it, as well as giving just general feedback on how the different systems work. So you're going to be spending a lot of your time doing that, whereas when you get to the beta phases, you need to actually actively play the game a lot more in order to be able to find these bugs. It's going to be a lot more fun for beta testers to go in because they're going to need to try out the different systems and really get in depth with the type of class they want to play, and that way they're going to be able to find bugs. And a lot of people are buying alpha packs without even knowing alpha is intended for testing purposes and feedback, not having fun playing the game. Exactly. Some people believe that it's for playing, and it partially is because you need to play to find the bugs, but there's going to be a lot more testing than people actually think. Alpha 1 was planned for 10k players from what's known. They already got budget because of summer sales that were non-USA players who wanted to buy in. Sadly, my brain did not let me buy in. Very sad about that. You know, be conservative with your money. Be frugal. I wouldn't encourage people to purchase into Alpha 2 unless they're completely certain that it's something that they want to do, because testing is very different from playing. And I don't remember how much it cost, but over $200 even for a testing phase is a lot of money for some people. And if you don't have the funds to actually be able to purchase that, then you shouldn't rush out and do it just for the exclusivity of being in beta or alpha. Expect it to be buggy as hell. Exactly, Survivor. See you in 3 years. Peace. Bye-bye, you. Imagine what Steve could do with AoC with $300 million. Actually, I think it's great that the budget is not that high, because Star Citizen's budget is so high that they're consistently always creating new stuff, so much so that the game is never going to come out because they have such high funds. I've had to do a few bug reports. Those are so tedious with how accurate you need to be. Exactly. I'll be having a separate document for stream. I'll be documenting bugs and whatnot, and then I'll send from day to day the different stuff that I've found. I think it would be a cool feature to add on the corruption system. If players caught by a bounty hunter for having a certain level of corruption, they get put in the stocks in the middle of town for X number of days, not even lucking out. Oh, I think that's gonna suck. That would suck so bad. If you had 300 million, the game would be at its first expansion right now. I doubt it would. I think they would still be developing it. If for anyone with Alpha 1, try to break the game and document everything. It's honestly the best way to help developers. Exactly. Try to blink different places like Steven did in the 4K testing where he bugged into a rock. Like, try to do that kind of stuff. Try to blink in different directions as a mage. Try to get into places you're not supposed to get into. And that's the entire purpose of alpha testing, so that stuff like that doesn't happen on launch. I already bought into EverQuest Next with Landmark, have no problems with registering in a report. Just want to play a good game again, same. Yo, hi Kritika! Welcome to the chat. Star Citizen soon to be released, Kappa. I thought EverQuest Next was cancelled. How far is she behind on reading chat? I am catching up slowly. I'm trying to speak very fast. Kind of sounding like Eminem's Rap God. F. What I'm curious is if they'll be able to take any advantage of the release of Unreal Engine 5 and how easy it is to import previous work from Unreal Engine 4. I hope they'll utilize the shit out of it. Unreal Engine 5 looks so good. It looks so great. I saw some textures and like some shadows, and it looks so great. I've yet to see a good MMO with proper global illumination except BDO, which was cool enough. I hated the clipping in BDO. I thought it was so bad. Suddenly trees popping out of nowhere. I mean, the game looks stunning, don't get me wrong, but it only looks stunning when you stood at the same place for a good amount of time. Otherwise, everything just started popping up. Texture popping, sorry, I don't mean clipping. Other ways to break the game aren't even necessarily in-game physics or bugs. Break the system, find loopholes, and take advantage of things. Yeah, find extremely powerful items and report that. There was a piece of gear, I believe in Alpha 1, which they mentioned on stream, that had like 4,000 health, a pair of pants or something. And it was so OP because people would just be able to walk around and not die. And stuff like that needs to be... Holy shit, jolly old pizza butt. Thank you so much for the... Oh wow! 1,500 bits! Holy shit, thanks! Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, that was the problem with their custom work in UE4 to make the game work as an MMO with interactable objects. I also think they need to be careful with not pushing the graphics too much because I think it's limited how much people can actually run on their PCs without needing a crazy rig. Thank you so much for the bits. Holy shit. I mean, they aren't playing the game at that point, and I don't think corruption passively falls away. It does. It goes away over time, but you can increase the or decrease the corruption score by just walking around and killing monsters, or dying up to multiple times. I think it's a good thing that it's UE4 or our PCs are gonna burn in 500 versus 500 combat. Yep. If it gets, like, if the graphical fidelity gets too high, we're not going to be able to do those crazy big sieges that are going to be so awesome and memorable on the servers. I'm not interested in testing because I'm a developer and not a game dev. I break systems on a daily basis and I have to fix them. Oh my god. I don't want that as a hobby as well. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I totally get that. But I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a part of game breaking is also fun. But I just think people expect a lot of playing to be going on in Alpha 1. And whilst that may be true, I feel like there's going to be a significantly larger portion of actually testing happening. Steven said they will make sure to add options to downscale effects and particles to make the game playable without a NASA rig. Yeah, but you still want to be able to play the game on high settings without your PC burning. Hi, Alfheim! I'm a simple man. If I see an AoC stream, I join. Welcome! Welcome to chat. We're just talking about the graphical fidelity of the game at the moment. And all kinds of other things. But if you guys have any questions that you want to ask, feel free to do so. We're just chatting, so no question is a stupid question, and I know we have a bunch of new people here from the Asmongold streams and the Tim the Tatman streams and Trout and Summit and Lazy Peon and all that kind of stuff, so feel free to ask anything. Most people see an alpha or beta key as an opportunity to play the game early, and then they get disappointed when they aren't able to play a finished game and don't realize that they are supposed to test. Yes, but I also think that's because gaming studios have a tendency to release their products for testing when it's already at a nearly finished state. So people are not as used to getting into the very early stages of what testing is. Any Dr. Disrespect guy here? I mean, I love DD, or Dr. D. I saw that he recently made a comeback on YouTube, which was really cool. She's Jalon's wife. Looks like she also knows everything about AoC. I am not Jalon's wife. I am 19. I'm just a nerd. But Jalon is a good friend. Jalon's a great friend. And he is much more knowledgeable than I am. And much better at English and all that kind of stuff. I tend to go on a tangent and just start speaking half Danish, half English. So, yeah, my EU roots are definitely showing up every once in a while. Bro, I played beta for Dauntless. That was a trip and a half. Nothing every issue. Noting every issue. Oh, sorry. Yeah, like... Thank you for the follow, Critica. Oh, thank you for the Sobex. Thank you so much. You're awesome. As long as I get one good MMO before my time is up, I will be happy. Same. I need me an MMO that once I get kids, I will introduce my kids to that MMO. Dylan is like twice your age, Lamau. Dylan is not knowledgeable about AoC. He has become one with AoC. Yes, he has infused himself with AoC. It's like that meme. What's it called? Oh my god, it's such a good meme even. It's such a well-known meme. Bane meme. Mean meme. I don't. Oh my god, it's not even here. Yeah, you merely adopted AoC. I was born in it, molded by it. I'm 17. Older, I mean. Okay. I'm 19 years old, so I'm still a bit of a kiddo. You mean you are not a cat? Are you a bagel? I mean, I don't want to be a bagel because then Steven's gonna eat me. I'm 12. Yeah, Survivor, I've seen your skin. It's baby smooth. Need to get that skincare routine. You look 12, my dude. It has to be one of the longest 10-minute videos I've ever watched. You know, we just get to chatting. That's what we do on this channel. We start watching a video and then suddenly we're talking about bagels. Or COE or all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm following this game since 2017. I'm not even bored to hear things that I've heard 100 times in 3 years still watching lives and videos about Ashes. I feel the same way, dude. Of course, new information is always nice, but I love the fact that so many new people are getting to know about the game. It's so amazing. What's up? Actually, I've met a guy on WoW who had his father farm all day and he only played at night and sold what his dad farmed and made a shitload of money and never paid for sub again. Oh, wow! My mom's been talking about playing AoC. And my little sister, so we're probably gonna make it into a family tavern business. I told you in Discord a few days ago you'll become a female version of Asma Golden Ashes who watches a 5-minute video for 3 hours. Yeah, I doubt that'll happen. Asman is a little too high level IQ-wise to ever be compared to someone like me, I think. I am very dumb. Bardic got me so off track last night when he started talking about some of my favorite book authors. Oh dude, I hate when that happens. But then again, it's kind of amazing. I don't think she's going bald though. I mean, I do have thin hair. So, she sucks, but she's so dedicated. My mom and my sisters and I, we would play WoW together back when we all started playing in Mist of Pandaria, and all we would do was go on transmog runs and look cool as hell, but be shit at the game. Thank you for the follow, Jolly Old Pizza Punt. I'm so bad at names. Asthma now in pain, his tooth been removed yesterday. Actually, the second he started talking about his tooth hurting, I think my wisdom teeth started crawling out, so maybe we're connected somehow. Maybe. You can at least absorb the content leaching from thin air. No need to go bald them up. I know, right? How does she play? MOB was my favorite expansion. I'm so sad I didn't get to experience TBC and Wrath. It's such a bummer. But I was too young. I didn't learn about the game until I was 12. It's been so long since I've played games I've forgotten how to WASD. I stopped on MOP. Oh, let's watch a little bit more.
And players can buy from and sell to only players who are in the same node. Economic metropolises break that convention, and they have the capability to build a market that integrates with all the...
Actually, guys, you need to remind me of something. There is a clip that I need to find for you at one point. I think there's a Discord Q&A that was recorded a long time ago where I say I love you, Steven, in front of like 50 people. I think that might be hidden somewhere on YouTube. We need to find that. Got out of WoW at the end of BC and I timed it perfectly, to be honest. I can understand that. Cringe, I know. I was hyped. Steven did the best promotion for AoC. Just have 3 of the biggest streamers doing Q&A in front of gamers from everywhere and from every type of games. Yeah, and he even have different demographics because Tim's viewers are mostly young teenagers. Legion was the best expansion after TBC. I actually agree. I loved Legion. I thought it was great. I ended a toxic relationship with when beta for Azeroth landed. Oh my god, I was there. Remember that. Your toxic relationship with WoW. Just joking, Frank. Gotta go now. Have fun. Bye bye, PhD. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you.
Nodes in their zone of influence, providing for a far larger market than any other metropolis could hope for.
Oh, this tavern is so nice.
Also break
Or is it a weapon shop? I think it's a weapon shop. I'm blind.
In other words, everything changes once a node reaches the metropolis stage. Along with those benefits,
Legion was really good because of the content, but WoW was doomed when they made the decision to sell tradable tokens. I agree.
benefits, node type also determines the type
Still
of
purchase
government that a node
BFA.
has.
No, not BFA.
The most traditional
BFA?
government comes from the scientific node, which allows the
The new
citizens to
expansion,
come together
Shadowlands.
and
I
choose
still
their
purchased
leaders.
that though.
The divine type allocates its leaders through service-oriented quests.
Or a super violent tavern. Oh yeah, with duels on top of the tables when people get a little too drunk. My mouth starts watering every time they mention economy. Start drooling.
That directly help others and their node. Quests that prove their faith and dedication.
Oh, this node looks so good.
Economic type governments are run by an elite
Tavern
oligarchy.
brawls, that would be
These
so
positions
cool.
can be bought and sold, so if you want to rule an economic type node, make sure your coin purse is heavier than your competition.
I don't think that Dungeon Finder actually hurt the game as much as people say it did, but the tokens gave rise to boosting servers. I think what the Dungeon Finder did was that it took the MMO out of MMORPG. So I think once you start removing the need for social interaction with other players, slowly it becomes less and less of a social experience, and you become less and less dependent on others. Of course, you still have guilds and whatnot, but those are usually found within Discord servers and all that kind of stuff instead of actually inside the game. What I loved about playing WoW was when I found these friends that I would just chat with for years. Both some from my country and others outside of it, that I would just go on these adventures with. What I also feel like is an issue with LFR and Raid Finder and whatnot is just that it takes away the epicness of actually being able to clear a raid and doing a raid. So of course it opens up for the casual portion of the player base to be able to experience what raiding is supposedly like, but then again not really, because the difficulty is so different. Dungeon Finder weakened the community, but it wasn't a huge effect having mixed servers, however it did. True. But I also think like mixed servers tend to help a lot with the community, so long as the different integral systems in the game actually work together. Raid Finder is a different story. If you check the stats even now, there are probably under 1% of the player base actually doing heroic raids. Only 1%? I mean, my stupid ass was able to get into Nyalotha, and I wasn't even that good. But then again, you know, being a girl also sometimes helps. Mixed servers and Guild Wars 2 are great though. Do you think that we will have Alpha 1 more in September or more in December? Personally, I see a lot of movement from players and streamers. I think the best for them would be the sooner the possible. The sooner possible, yes. Of course I agree with that, but I still think it's important to get the Alpha 1 to a state where streamers are actually going to be able to purposefully test the game. Right now, I would imagine the reason why they're letting a smaller portion in at a time, more so just to allow for the servers to kind of breathe before they let all 10k players in. And I would expect for it to be out in December. I always make myself expect the furthest deadline possible so that I don't get disappointed if that doesn't happen. At least that works as a way for me to manage my expectations quite well, I feel like. So if I expect less, then I'm more inclined to be surprised.
Finally, the militaristic type is ruled by combat. Whoever are the last ones standing have proven their worth to lead by iron fist and sharpened blade. These warriors can only be removed.
Oh, this
from
looks
office
so
by
good.
citizens who are better.
I love the rain in AoC. It's just so pretty.
Once a leader is chosen,
The fog in the background. The problem is it removed the community. It's so great for queues, but on a single server you learn names, people become infamous or renowned. On mixed servers, it's just a blur of faceless people. That's true. Dynamic weather confirmed. Yes, we're gonna have seasons! Snowstorms, hopefully. So, think of that fog and forest. Okay. Raid and Dungeon Finder, I think, is losing the point of an MMO. The teleporting ruins it for me. You feel like you're playing a list of games rather than a huge MMO. Yeah, it feels disconnected somehow. It feels like you just queue up for a different type of gameplay style, kind of like in Overwatch, where you choose to either queue up for ranked or casual. Let's see here. And I jump out of nowhere with a character looking like that. That's terrifying. That is so scary. Oh. You can have famous people and even on infamous people on even mixed servers. I agree. That's why I want to RP. That looks terrifying. Oh my god. What's the live they're gonna do on the 14th? I've had something about Margaret. I don't know if it's true. Oh, I think the Golden Feather is doing a podcast with Margaret on the 14th. They're a community-based Discord that's hosted by DJ Vertec and GB Bree, who are both amazing content creators. And they basically do these 2-on-1 podcasts where they talk about their interest in MMOs and all that kind of stuff. You guys should definitely go check that out. Unfortunately, it's out of my time zone, so I don't know if I'll be able to actually tune in and watch. But I would definitely recommend going there. Sometimes we really get some good stuff. And also just we learn about the people of Intrepid and the people of the community, which is really nice. It's a lobby game essentially. Everyone dance outside the bank while you wait for queues. True. Yeah, BDO customization can be super troll. I know. But I still feel like it has its limits. There's a certain way they want your characters to look, which I hope they kind of stray away from in Ashes. Wow, that looks really similar to the face I made for my wizard ages ago in BDO. A closer look at that. I don't want to look closer. I'm good here. I'm great here. I feel really comfortable. Right there. There's a URL. Okay, click it! Oh my god! What? It looks like he has bunny ears. And a carrot beard. Oh my god. Oh, she's hot. Dude, she is so hot. Oh my god. She is so- that is big titty goth girlfriend. That right there. Oh my god. Actually, let's check and see if I have my BDO stuff. I don't think I do. Black Desert Online. What you're looking at now, this is BDO. Black Desert. Let's listen to some more music. The Wandering Isle. Dude, you're that nut job that walks around in town and screams at everybody. Birdie. Hi, Hunter's King. See if we can find something. I don't think I have my pictures anymore. Oh. Is it in screenshots? Isn't there like a screenshots folder? Please tell me there is. Oh no. I don't have my pictures anymore. I remember BDO doing a Beauty and the Beast character creation contest. It speaks for itself. I feel like this is the Beast. Totally. And my last character. Dude, you're gonna be looking so crazy in Ashes. Not sleeping tonight, holy crap. It looks like a clown. He has one eye. What did you do to him? Did you chop it off? Guys, this is the first Q&A with Steven and Peter and Jeff. I remember this. Oh, this is so long ago, guys. This is in 2017 in January. This is ages ago.
It has started.
This is where all the emotes on the Discord originated from.
Session. Pretty exciting. Yeah.
Really love my Casey Wizard guy.
Hi, Peter.
Eat up alone. Steven share it.
Hi. Hi, Steven.
This is when they didn't do the live streams and did the videos instead. Those were pretty good as well.
Jeff.
Jeff.
I knew it.
and Matt over here, right?
with a lot of awkward like pannings and very quick switchings around of the camera. They actually look younger. Steven looks so tired on stream nowadays. He woke up and wrote on Discord the other day and was like, guys, I need to take a sleeping pill. I can't fall asleep. And Miss, for how long have you been following this game now? Ever since November 2017. No, 2016. November 2016. I found it through a Facebook ad on my personal page. So a really long time. Yeah. I've been here for nearly 4 years at this point. I've been waiting for a really long time. Almost 4 years. Yeah. So I used to watch these with excitement. Does Facebook still exist? Yeah, I used it for Messenger, and that's about it.
All right, so we asked the community to give us some.
They look so young.
Could answer in this discussion.
I was so young then. Oh my god, I was 16.
Some of the questions that they gave us, Matt.
Well, we pulled a couple of them out.
You waited at least 7 years when the game maybe releases. That's some dedication. Yep. Yep, my dude, I will have waited that long. But do you guys want to see my inventory? Want to see how much I've collected over the years? Actually, I'm just gonna pop it over here just so that you guys don't see. How many pages? I have 13 pages of cosmetics. Flexing. I have 14. Oh fuck. You beat me to it. Oh shit, you guys can actually still see my email address. Oh yikes. You bought a lot of microtransactions in a game that's not out. Pixels make me happy. Pretty pixels make me a happy girl. I have one weird flex.
We think there's some good, some good points we can hit in here. So let's just go down. First one we got is from Dark.
Oh, the contrast was really weird on that one.
I'm going to paraphrase most of them. I don't really want to quote everybody, but he's pretty much asking, how does the game flow if we don't include factions? A lot of Western players are kind of...
Back when the Kickstarter was gonna be decked out on release while everyone's... I have the Stuffertons mount. So you guys will know when to kill me. Oh shit, I need to buy the Snores. I almost forgot. Same. I need that so bad. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna watch a little bit of this. 14 pages? I have 13. Birdie's out here beating me. You're playing on EU, right? Yep, I am. I sure am. Didn't even finish my battle pass. I bought the rest of them because I'm a loser. The rest of the levels, I couldn't be bothered to level up to max. 3 hours later and 3 minutes watched. Yep. Shit, C's gonna have like 600 and... Oh my god, she's gonna have so many pages. Alright guys, I think we're gonna quit the stream for tonight. Battle Pass, Dota 2. You guys have been amazing, and thank you so much for everyone who came from all other streams. You're awesome. Thank you for the follow, Alfheim. I'll be live again on Thursday and on Sunday if you guys are interested in joining. And yeah, we're basically just gonna be chilling as always. Thank you so much for your continuing the gifted sub you got from K-Man. You're awesome. What day is it today? It's Tuesday. So we're gonna be going on Thursday and Sunday. And we're probably gonna continue to watch some more Ashes videos and just chat because you guys are awesome. But I'm feeling pretty ill right now and I need to go to work tomorrow at like 8. So I need to get some rest and hopefully I won't be dead tomorrow. So but you guys have been so awesome and thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the subs and the follows, and you guys are amazing, and thank you for the bits too. But good night everyone. See you on Tuesday. Bye.